Hi. I think OBS's update might have broken me. Might have borked me. Here, let me get some hellos out, and then I'm gonna like try to fix this nonsense. Because I'm not sure what's happening. Hello, Kerrigan. Hi. Bonjam Thaylor. Hello, Agrius. Hi, 12K. Hi, Bard. Hey, Sonic. Hey, Du Bois. Hello, everybody. Hi, Angry. Hey, Cadet. Hey, Chowko. Hey, Tumult. Hey, Banhammer. Hi. Hello, 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 hello. If I missed anybody, please throw something at me. But yeah, so suddenly so usually OBS uses like 1% of my CPU, and it's using like half of it right now. And it keeps like spiking random. There was an update, you know, and usually I gotta say with OBS updates. Oh, hi, Cadet. I didn't miss your hello. I didn't miss your hello, but thank you for the things. Normally with an OBS update, I'm like, I should ignore that for as long as possible. And today I was just like, no, I'm gonna update it. What's the worst that could happen? Well, now we're here and everything's weird. So let me real quick just try to like fix whatever. What, you just wanted an excuse? Laughs and crowd strike. Oh my goodness. That was such a headache. I'm so glad that's all over. That was rough. That was rough. Signs you up for a Twitter account and uninstalls itself after. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's like... It's being real ridiculous right now, though. I feel like it changed something. I feel like it changed a setting. But I don't even know, like, the bad thing is I feel like it's something that I probably can't change while I'm live. So, man, I don't know. No, everything looks the same. Everything looks the same. Maybe when we switch to the game, it'll be better. Thank you for the bit, Cadet. Thank you, thank you. But how have y'all been? How have you been? It's been since like Sunday. I know I can't stream much this week. Man, this choppiness is like ridiculous. Hi, Mercy. How are you? Oh my gosh, your model is amazing, by the way. So good. Looks so good. Much impressed. What is being so... Man, I don't know why they have to go and break things. Why do they have to go and break things? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Very few those ideas floating around somewhere. That means more than you know. Oh no, seriously, it looks so good. I'm excited to see it, like, you know. I haven't seen it like in action. I've only seen it on the Twitter. So, but no, it's awesome. Why is it being so weird? Here, real quick, I'm gonna swap to the game just because I want to see if that'll fix it. I want to see if that'll fix it. Let's see. Am I still lagging? Ba, 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 ba. Yep, randomly. What the heck is happening? Why is it broken, everybody? I don't want to be broken. I just want to hang out. I just want to hang out for a little bit. What the heck? What the heck? Wonder if there's like known issues with like the recent update. I feel like, man, why didn't I skip it? Why didn't I skip it, everybody? Are you supposed to be on a black background? Yeah, that's technically like what the game looks like when you're like paused. Well, at least it's supposed to. Yeah, see? Yeah. That's what the game looks like. It's just kind of like, it's just kind of weird whenever it's tapped out. Well, okay. We'll see if it's maybe a little bit better. I think maybe it's a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, things seem good. If it gets worse, I'll mess with it then. Otherwise, I just want to hang out. Still waiting for the rig to be finished, sadly. Oh. For some reason I thought you had it already. But no, I get that. Waiting for that is rough. I don't have like the best patience ever. My artist has been working on some stuff for me recently, and my goodness, I was just like, no, take all the time you need, finish whatever. But on the inside, I was just like, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. I love your room. Thank you, Chaco. That's so sweet. Thank you. Should they extend it, sadly? Yeah. Hey, Darrell, hi. How are you? I constantly check stuff to see if it's done. Yeah. Yeah, I'm that way too whenever I have like a commission out on VGen or something. I'm definitely the same way. Hi, how are you? Oh man. But yeah, I know I don't have as many streams this week. There's just like a lot going on with like work and everything. It's very busy right now. And I've just been like zapped. But for sure today, obviously. And then Sunday. Sunday should be like all clear 100%. It'll probably be in like the afternoon. Like instead of starting at like noon or 1 like I usually do, it might be around like, 3 or so, 2 or 3 Central Daylight Time. But yeah, so just a couple of streams this week, but then next week, as long as nothing like goes wrong, then we're gonna be doing at least 4, hopefully 5. We'll see how we are. I don't know what I'm gonna play on Sunday. I'm torn between Lies of P and Horizon Zero Dawn. I might do a poll. Oh, Darrell, ha! Thank you for 5 months. Whoa, for 3 months in advance? Holy heck, Darrell. Thank you. My goodness, you have so much faith in me. I will, you know what? I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Thank you, Darrell. Holy heck. I appreciate that. Gotta support the vamp. Ah! That means a lot. You should actually play Dungeonborn. It seems to be a better Dark and Darker. So I haven't played or seen anything about Dark and Darker. Dungeonborn. Huh. Heard of that? I don't think I have. Might have to look into that. I don't know. We're gonna play Vampire Therapist today. Which whenever we start playing, my mods like actually might put like a little warning pinned. Cause supposedly like some of the themes can be pretty dark. And I'm totally okay with that because I am pretty unfazed by most traumatic things. So I'm good. But like if there's anybody who like doesn't want to see that kind of stuff or like maybe would be bothered by that kind of thing, there might be some of it. So, I don't want to like I don't want you to just be like here chilling and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, well that ruined my mood for an entire week. Please don't let me do that to you. I would be so sad. Please don't let me do that to you. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be really funny at the same time, just like dark humor, which I personally love. Dark humor, kind of my vibe. Kind of, I feel at home there. So as long as you're not bothered by that, I think you'll probably be good. We love dark humor? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, same. I sometimes, I find myself like stopping myself. And like just being like, is that too dark for everybody? I don't even know. I don't what darkness. Yes. Are you a first responder? No. Nope. Nope. I work in IT until 1 month and like 5 days from now. And then I won't. Which is weird. Love dark humor. I have to tone it down on stream though. Yeah, see that's kind of how I am too. Just be as dark as you. There's kids out there. They better not be here though, because it's 18 plus. Exciting? Is it? It's exciting and terrifying all at the same time. He's planning to burn the building down. Oh god, no. No. Leaving, gonna leave on good terms. Gave him a really long notice that was totally unnecessary. I don't know many people that give their work like a 2-month notice, so you know. I was trying to be nice about it. In that way, anyways. I lived on the internet, went through multiple world-ending crises. Yeah, I mean, I'm a 153-year-old vampire. I've seen a lot, okay? I've seen a lot. Grunt slip? Never heard of that. Never heard of that. I gave my job a month notice before. Apparently a month notice is like normal if you're salaried. I did not know that. I just thought like 2 weeks was the norm no matter what. But I had also not been salaried. Well, no, that's false. It was like different because it was like commission based kind of then. But like this was like my first just like standard salary, non-commission, non-hourly thing. And yeah, apparently you're supposed to give a month. But I gave 2, so whatever. Gave my job a month notice before. My current work is on notice that the second I find an income, I'm gonna buy a pony and leave on it. That's fantastic. 2 weeks is always what I gave, if any at all, depending on how much I like the job. Yeah, I've always just done like the 2 weeks, just like the standard 2 weeks. This was like the first time. The first time that I gave like longer than 2 weeks. But it's the kind of job where it's like being as vague as possible. Like I'm dealing with like a lot of IT projects and like that stuff takes like months, and I was trying to like wrap some things up and like not leave things totally scrambled and like people being like, oh god, what do we do? Oh no, it's so unorganized. No, I just wanted to make sure everything was organized and good and like that they would understand my organization and logic. Kai, hello. How are you? How are you doing? Seriously though, love the caregiving thing, but it's not the best for long-term planning. Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I had a family member that was in like caregiving and stuff before, and yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Doing okay? How are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. Just kind of, I don't know, vibing today. Even though I will say, the nights that I haven't been able to stream this week, and I've been like trying to like either A, take care of things, or like B, just like chill. When I've been chilling, I've been drawing. I have my drawing monitor out and I've been drawing again. I'm working on some stuff I'm excited about, and I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait. Back still rebelling. It's been good. Like my neck, ever so often, I'll find myself like doing the shrimp thing. I do the shrimp thing a little bit, and then like the next day, if I've done that for too long, I've noticed like my whole like neck shoulder area, ugh, so much pain. But I've been a lot more mindful of my posture and like added that posture check and everything in chat. Oh, I love drawings. I want to see a Reni drawing. Well, soon you'll be seeing one all the time. All the time. So soon. I just finished like a bunch of line art, like hours of line art. I mean, pager out the window. Try to make your friends my friends. Oh, don't worry, we're already friends, Mercy. I've seen you torture Kai. That's all I needed to see. I'm kidding, Kai. I feel like if I add a posture check button, no matter how cheap it is, my chat will wear out all their points on it. You gotta just put a timer on it. Oh, did you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yep, nope. So my cat was really cute and sneezed and then decided to jump up on like a thing that needs to not be broken and cats, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cats. I love cats, but man, cats. I tell you what. Any lore video reminder, no pressure though. Oh, don't worry. It's one of the many things I'm trying to home cook. Don't worry, it's in the works. It just takes time. I remember you told Liz to beat me up during that league night. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember you seeing anything like that. Now I have to DM you. Please do. We back? Yeah, we back. I do in fact know what you mean. Yeah. Or cats. Cats here has been a thing. Man, I love animals in general. I just find animals to be like pretty heckin' great. Cause you know, they just like exist and follow instinct and like do what they do. You know what I mean? And they're also hella cute. I've always been a cat person, but I also have a dog. But I tell you what, my cats cause a lot more chaos and destruction than my dog ever could, and my dog is like 110 pounds. Learn a new champ, so we'll see how it goes. Love Mom's cat, but he's very angry about someone lighting everything on fire in here again, as they do here every summer. Any plans to do a modded cyberpunk? I don't know. Honestly, you know, the modded thing I think I'm most interested in right now is Fallout London, because I think that just came out like yesterday or today, right? Can we get ready to play League? So I played it once upon a time. I would have to uncover my account and do a little name change. But I could maybe revisit League. That would be an after I'm doing this full time here in a month thing though. I don't want to go down the League rabbit hole without more time. But man, I just man, that game just like I turned chat off on that game. Mess on chat, and there is nothing productive that you would ever be able to get from chat in that game that you can't get from pings. Fight me on it. I don't care. Like, you don't need chat in that game. The best way to enjoy League is to disable chat, only have pings going, and just vibe. Otherwise, it's just awful. Aaron to scare your what cat? I managed to unearth my Reddit account the other day. It hadn't even been sold off. Really? Wow. See, that's what I'm worried about mine. I haven't had like weird emails or anything about it. Well, I don't know, maybe. Play Smite or even better, Heroes of the Storm. So I've never played Smite. I have played Heroes of the Storm before. It was okay. It was okay. I don't know. I just like I don't even have the Blizzard launcher like installed anymore. Like that's how little interest in Blizzard games I've just had recently, which sucks because like I spent so much of my life playing WoW and Diablo that it's kind of strange. And then I spent like a lot of years playing Overwatch, which makes it strange too. So we love League with Friends. Yeah, I feel like League with Friends would be a lot better. Disable chat, main Victor, death ray, all the things. I would be so rusty and so bad now. So I typically main jungle. Like I typically, like I played Vi. Vi was like my gal. And then I also like to play Nocturne and Kayn. Those were like my 3 jungles. And then I like to play ADC. I just wasn't like super great at it. I really liked playing Jinx and Misfortune and Jhin. I survive, stay away from a yeah, no, I agree. I probably put too much money into League and I stopped playing just before Bard released. Yeah, I don't think the site to look up how much you've spent like works anymore, but the last time I checked it, it made me really sad. I was like, have I really done this? Have I really given them this much money? Just for skins? Just for skins that just make it look pretty? Yes, I have. Nocturne, I love Nocturne. Big fan of Nocturne. Nocturne has like this like druidy kind of skin that's like it has the chroma with the different color schemes. I really like that. It like leaves like flowers and stuff on the ground. I really like that one. Hey cow, hi. How are you? Gentleman Cho'Gath for the win. Oh my gosh, Cho'Gath. I never played Cho'Gath. I was trying to get into top lane. I played a little bit of Teemo. And I played Kale. Yeah. Kale and Teemo. And then I tried out mid. And I mostly played oh crap, what's her name? Moon. I'm thinking of moons. I'm thinking of throwing things. I'm thinking of moons and throwing things and white hair. Crap, what's the name? No, not Soraka. That's like support, right? Soraka isn't Soraka banana? The banana girl? Yeah, support. So I'm thinking like mid. I think maybe some people jungled with her occasionally. She could Diana, yeah, Banhammer's got it. Diana. Yeah. I liked Diana and then Akali. Yeah. Mid. But mostly I played jungle. I like jungle, just I liked roaming around. I liked feeling like I could help everybody, you know? Like if I saw like one of our lanes individual, like in particular was like struggling, you know? I could either like feed someone who's really like going at it and like just, you know, run them up. Or, you know, if I saw someone who was like really struggling, I could like try to like intervene and like make it not be terrible for them forever. I don't know. Vi Supremacy though, I love Vi. So good. Needless to say, when Arcane came out and it was about Vi and Jinx, I was so stoked. Oh, that's the other ADC I really like. Caitlyn, I like her. LeBlanc mid was learning gameplay jungle. Jin Zhao top and Ezreal bot. Ooh, Ezreal, man. I ended up getting Ezreal. Ezreal's moves are very flashy, all the teleporting and stuff. Hey, the boys, hi. Oh, it's going, it's going. Coming back again. The next season comes out in November. Yeah, and did you see that it's gonna be the last one? Like it's two seasons and then done. That makes me really sad. I was hoping that that would go for a while and maybe just like cover more people. Yeah, that's what I saw. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Please, if I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. I would love to know that it's gonna go longer. That's why I did it. I had his skin that updated as you leveled. Oh, no, that makes sense. Not oh no, it's already happened. We didn't even have to load up the therapist game. Oh no. I'm sorry, Mercy. Yeah, no, I was pretty sad about it. I was pretty bummed. Maybe they'll do more. Like, maybe they'll do... Because, I mean, the League universe is pretty expansive, right? Like, there's a lot. You are correct, no season 3. Yeah, bummer. I was hoping I was wrong, but I was pretty sure that's what I had read. It confirmed my right. It is the last season, but this does not mean they won't do another. See, that's what I was thinking. There's like a lot of characters that are in a lot of different regions throughout the League universe, right? There's so much content there. You know? Like, there's so much they could do. So maybe Arcane is just this little bit of like Vi and Jinx and the surrounding characters and area. But like, you know, what if the next one is about like Misfortune and Gangplank or whatever, right? So you never know. Like, Arcane is very successful. Very successful. So I could see them. I could see them just like wanting to end something before it runs its course, kinda. Shows don't like last as long as they used to, I feel like. You know? Like, they don't run for seasons and seasons. Like, people are very quick to dismiss shows anymore, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they'll do more. Hopefully they'll do other characters or something later on. The Zonpildiver story they're telling isn't that big. Yeah. Exactly. They've got the whole Demacia and Noxus war, the whole Ionia stuff. Yeah, Shadow Isles if they want to be dark about it. And yeah, Bilgewater. Exactly. There's so much stuff they could do. That's, man. Ugh, don't make me want to play League again. Why are you guys doing this to me? Why? Why? It's bad enough I go and like hear my League playlist pop up on Spotify and everything, and I'm just like, ugh. Don't tempt me, music. Don't tempt me. I love the universe, I just don't want to play the game. That is fair. I think if I was playing with friends, I'd be okay. Maybe I'll consider figuring out my account situation. Because I don't want to make a new account. I don't want to lose everything I have. Especially after knowing... especially after knowing how League can get you and how much money you can spend on League. I'm not starting over. I'm not doing it. Because I want to play games with friends, and at this point I don't care anymore what the game is. Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel that. Playing a team of friends helps cut down on toxicity and yeah. Because like, I mean, even if you go into like some kind of comp match, like some kind of ranked match, you know, if you're going in with like a 5-man or something, that's a lot of the toxicity gone right there. Then you really only have to worry about the other team. But again, just disable chat. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. If you have tried League and you liked the game, you liked the art, you liked the story and the skins and all the other cool fancy shiny stuff, right? But you couldn't handle the community and how toxic it can be, just disable chat and learn to work with pings. That is what made it playable for me. That is what made it enjoyable for me. And I was able to focus on getting better. I'm probably like crap now. It's been so long since I've played. But you know, like, if you're not worried about the toxic crap and like somebody saying something dumb in chat, you can just like focus on what you need to do to be better and like being better than you were the game before. And like I like competitive games for that reason. I don't want the shit talking. Like, mess on that. Like, I don't care. Like, mute. Falling on deaf ears. Sorry, but I don't want to hear it. I just want to play. Apex got a new one not that long ago, and she was fun. Oh. Into 14, we have bunnies. Did I hear you stream League of Legends days? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'd have to ease into playing League again. I would just have to like ease into it, you know? Right through the wall. Alter, I think was the name. Oh, the new champ on Apex. Dang. Yeah, I don't even know. Man, I haven't played Apex in a minute. I played Apex like that one time on stream. Shooters are like, I don't know. Competitive shooters like that, I get so like zoned in sometimes. But then I just like want to yap at you guys. And so it's like, maybe I'll get better with that. Her thing was to make walls not safe. She can go through solid walls. Holy heck. That almost makes... You know, when using Watson, that almost makes like having the electric fence walls go like along the entire wall instead of just through like doorways and entrances. Like, makes that make more sense, right? Because it would inform you for one, and they would take that little zap, right? If they try to come through the wall. Unless they can see through it and see that the fence is there. I guess I don't know how their sight and everything works. Or floors, ceiling. They can go through ceilings and floors? No. Really? What? Oh man, that just feels like super cheatery. Whoa. Oh man, there's like nowhere to hide. Dang. Playing in no clip mode. What the heck? That doesn't seem right. They do have brief invincibility when coming at the other side, but also can't attack. Oh. So if you're paying attention, you can probably catch them out. But if you're not paying attention, they can ambush ya. Wow, that's interesting. Dang. Maybe I need to play some Apex again soon. Can they drive a car without crashing? Not if it's me. Hey, Caution. Hi. How you doing? Can't see through walls, but they made sure everyone can react to it. That's okay. I mean, that sounds balanced. I'd have to, like, see it in action, you know? Like, experience it to know for sure. In Apex, no one can drive a car without emulation things. Nice. Nice. Man, I like the spinning chair emotes. Those are cute. Okay. Got some new games. Ooh, what'd you get? We don't talk about me dropping us into a hole. You escaped it. That is true. That is true. I think it was like the very first time that I got Agrius to play Apex with me. Like, I was like, oh yeah, sure, you can drive. I'm terrible with it. He immediately drives the hovercraft into a hole in the middle of the map. Thankfully, it like ejected me, like as he was like falling over the edge, and I lived. But then I was just alone in a battle royale game full of other teams of duos, so it still wasn't great. Sometimes survival in those games doesn't mean much. It was very scary. I didn't love it. My friends did that to me too. It's like I'm the one who's known around here to be the bad driver because of, you know, the experience with Cyberpunk. I get it. But I really wish that would have been recorded. So I could have been like, oh yeah, you think I'm bad. you think I'm bad. It was at a funny angle. Man, it was bad. But it was funny. It was a good laugh. My driving was perfectly accurate. My navigation was just okay. Yeah, that's fair. You were not aware that there was a giant hole in the map, and you somehow also didn't see it. But that's okay. That's my favorite map, even though I think it's like a very basic map. I don't know. I like the colors and everything in it. I like the setup. I like a lot of the points of interest, and the name is not there in my brain right now. I cannot think of the name of that place for the life of me right now. What it Olympus, thank you. Thank you. It's mine purely because Fight Night exists there. Oh, I do like Fight Night. Fight Night is fun. Fight Night is really fun. Alright. Let's go be a vampire therapist. How's that sound? Again, there's a warning pinned in chat. This game can be kind of dark. I guess it's like dark humor. So, that's not your thing. If you can't handle that, that's okay. I understand if you can't be here. But if you can't hang out, that's also awesome. Alright, did it do the thing? It did the thing. Alright, here we are. Vampire therapist. I'm very quickly gonna... a little bit of music. It's extremely loud otherwise. So this is Vampire Therapist. Supposedly you're like a Wild West cowboy vampire who's decided to help other vampires in their troubles. So this is what we're playing today. I'm far too excited for this, and I hope it's as good as I think it'll be. Oh, thank you, Kerrigan. Oh, you know what I need though? I'm gonna play a vampire game. We gotta have lighting. We can't not have lighting, right? Oh, thank you. I am gonna need glasses. I think this is a visual novel, right? So I am gonna need these these glasses to read things. Alright, let's do this. It does not have ultra wide, so full screen day. Whee! Vampire Therapist is a comedy game about the immortal undead processing historical yet personal traumas. References to historical violence and oppression may be upsetting to some. This game was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but should not be considered a substitute for therapy, unless you're a vampire. Here we go.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man. Well, kinda dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror. I got lucky, though. I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think.
Yeah.
Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way. Fella named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been lucky, and now it's time to give back. Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
So we're gonna try to convince other vampires that they're not monsters. A visual novel you don't have to read? Yeah, I think there's some of it you don't have to. Oh. Oh.
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb?
Man, I'm glad I'm not the only one who has trouble pronouncing words. You were watching the Olympics? Oh yeah, those are going on, aren't they? Hell yeah. Whatever kind of slang he's picked up for his life. I would assume a lot. I've been assuming he's seen a lot. Thank you for the headband. And this music's kind of good.
Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here. Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself. Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
What era would you say your model / style is based on? So, think Dungeons and Dragons combined with Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's I don't know how else to explain it. That was Small Bad Street, I do believe. Oh, cute. Wait, what, the Olympics? Yeah, I think the Olympics are going on, right? That's just Final Fantasy. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair.
Yeah, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
Oh, we get to make choices. Hell yeah. Are we here to party? Or do we want to know about the dress code? I feel like the dress code is pretty obvious. It's like goth vampire, right? Ask about the dress code.
What I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is totally sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
Okay, that's okay. This is good. This makes me happy. This game is gonna make me happy, isn't it? Reinhardt really shrunk down.
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Oh my.
Good thing we run a little on the cold side, huh?
Oh my god, vampire dad jokes.
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Reinhardt, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
No, you are the naughty one.
Oh, I definitely ain't an American no more.
We're not in Kansas anymore. Ask about the Andromachos.
I'm looking for Andromachos.
Andromachos.
You mean the club owner? Ja, that is why we are here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
I know it says Maxie, but I keep thinking Moxie from like Borderlands, so it's just like Moxie and Reinhardt in just a weird alternate universe, and my brain hurts about it. Like,
Well, what happens there?
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
Well, what's so special about this club?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
slash fic writers, but wait.
Anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever.
Yes, I'm picturing the Super Troopers, the German couple with the stolen car. Oh my god.
You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
Und I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
Shh, Maxie, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh mein Gott, he is so cute, Reinhardt. Can I keep him?
Alright, we're here to party.
What kind of party is this?
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
I have to check, but I'm gonna bet Reinhardt is vampires. Really? You think so?
Oh, here are them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Also, we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do
He's
not, I'm thinking our
embarrassed.
night is ruined.
I think our protagonist just got embarrassed. You're correct, really. What? Matt Mercer plays Reinhardt? That's
Oh, wait a
fantastic. I
second.
love
There's something
that.
about what she just said, I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think.
Oh? Am I about to learn a mechanic of the game?
Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of. There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
Oh, we're learning therapy things, guys. We're learning stuff.
And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine.
And Sam there is also the game's writer director. Really? Oh, that's pretty cool. Be your own game's like protagonist.
I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there.
We get like a whole ass journal. Oh nice, collected notes of Sam Walls. Private property, do not read. Reward if found. Cowboy bloodsucker at vmail.com. I found this old notebook and figured I'd take it with me to Europe. I figure it'll help me organize my thoughts. I'll separate it into sections so I can jump to them right quick. That way when I need to get to a particular section of my notes, all I gotta do is hop over to that section. Wow. Easy as falling off a horse, and falling off a horse is real easy. Hey night, Shadow. Good morning, just lurking while I work. Okie dokie, thanks for the lurk. I hope your work is going okay. What, does he look like Todd Howard? You think he looks like Todd Howard? What? Really? Okay, so these are all the different, like, the cognitive distortions. We'll have like a client list, I guess. My ramblings. Them ramblings? Oh, Kai! Thank you so much. Thank you for 4 months. I appreciate that. Give me back my email. Enjoy having your emotes back. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, Kai. Thank you. Alright, let's see.
I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Immernacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
So I need to decide which one it is then, what they're doing. So things can seem black and white, win or lose, here in a piece, live or die, like everything's a big showdown, blah 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 blah. Saloon thinking. branding. I think it's high noon mind, right? Because it.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight
Yeah,
on this thing.
I did it.
It's
We got an
a nightclub,
achievement.
not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
Nice.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
See, now all I can hear is Matt Mercer. I go play Roblox. Okay, have a good lurk, Cadet. I appreciate it. Have fun.
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
Maybe I'll have a little word with him. Excuse me, friend.
Oh.
I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
They don't look intimidating at all.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
Yeah, I know. I totally get it.
Fun night.
Oh,
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Cowboy, what about us?
Bring them joy or dash their hopes. Oh man, I don't know. Do we bring him in with us or do we shut him down? Judge a book by its cover. Yeah, no. I mean, he was pretty amenable, honestly. Ours looked like they were made out of stretched silly putty. Oh, why
Yeah,
not?
sure, they're friends of mine.
Why not? They haven't done anything wrong, from what I can tell.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Dang, awful loud in here.
Come on, my neighbor, dance with us!
Oh, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this.
What? What?
I better talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is. But pardon me, ma'am.
Well, look at you.
Ooh.
We get a lot of 80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s.
Our hair matches. See? It like matches, but the opposite. I love it. I like the music just fine. Sam's fired. Hey, someone. Hi. Island, yeah. I like it.
What can I get you, cowboy?
Oh, and their name
A
is
special Red
Crimson.
Bull and vodka. You down?
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Oh, you need a cowgirl hat? You know what? I didn't think about that. I should have got one. I don't think that's a thing I just have. You know what? Actually, hold up. Let me make sure that I don't have a cowboy hat. No, I thought I did. I only have a sun hat. My bad. Got my own hopes up.
Might be. What do you say your name was?
Here's an Reni Reni.
Sam Walls begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming.
I'm not sure I was supposed to.
Say you are.
Are we supposed to give like unsolicited therapy to random people that we meet? I feel like maybe we should wait until, you know, they wanna. Random assault therapy,
Tell you
yeah.
what, let me give you something from our special reserve.
Sam Walls.
I don't think
Sam
you're looking
Walls.
for booze.
Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some gods, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
Were they not even vampires?
So all these people are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
How would he have not known? How would you not know?
He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
Bert?
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
Is that the big? Yes, the big guy.
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him
Oh, it's
upstairs,
a different,
okay?
different guy. Oh God! No, no. Hi, Null. How are you?
Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
It scared me too. Oh. Ooh, this is cozy.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir.
Ooh, I like the
guy who's
lighting.
been sending you all them V-mails.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls. You have come here because you believe you can help our kin.
Oh.
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
He's kind of scary. Sure, yeah. I could totally help myself.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Really good directional headset and made it sound like the knock came from my window. It always sounds like it's coming from the wall right next to me.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson.
Oh no.
We all need help,
Oh.
Samuel. I
Okay.
am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
I have like really cool, like golden eyes.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down. What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
You know, I receive V-mails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Wow.
Well, dang. I think you're gonna be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
He kind of looks like Xana does. Trying to think. I'm so bad with names. What is that from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I
So
was
bad
alive.
with names.
Just making up for lost time, I guess.
Gargle. Oh my god, Gargle. Oh my gosh, he does. Wow, that
It
was a
sounds
blast
as though
from the
you have been
past.
handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Oh yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
This dude looks like your D&D character. Nice. Making me feel old. She's older than me. It is mean. Mean to cats. Sad cat noise.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
I've tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though. See,
Oh, thank you
we
for the
tend to
bits.
assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive.
Can I come in?
She made Christmas. I didn't know you could get that creative with that one.
Or we decide the world's against us just because we're
Thank you
hungry
again,
or
no.
tired or something.
You're gonna have everybody checking their doors.
And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
That time it just sounded like it was in my brain. Please do not enter my brain. No one's ready for that. No, I feel that. Same. Okay, so...
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do
I'm
or die
null.
absolutes.
I see a hack
High noon
anything.
mind, I call it.
In
Like that
Minecraft.
feeling you get right before a big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
Wow.
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marcus was a bedroom name.
You mean you and the emperor were...
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
Yeah, same.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon
Well
mind.
then.
I believe we can broaden your definition.
Oh?
Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
So did he put something in my book? Hold on, I want to see. Oh yeah, okay. So is that... Oh, so it like renamed it and everything. Very interesting. Maybe that's what I should try next time I need it. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Love this game, Monster Prom vibes. You know what? I always heard Monster Prom was a lot of fun and I never played it. I've never tried it.
I've
heard
it
it's good.
encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
But yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
So funny. Could be a fun stream for sure. Maybe I'll suggest do it. Yeah, drop it in there.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will
Okay.
repeat them if you miss it.
One of them will contain it. Okay, aren't there several monster prom? Maybe, I don't know.
If I do
Are there?
not drink blood, I will surely die.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die. I mean... Can I go ahead and hit it? It seems pretty black and white,
Is that Nosferatu thinking?
but at the same time, it also just seems like the reality of it all.
No, Samuel. In this case, I am not arguing with reality.
Okay. So there's a difference. There's a
Die.
difference.
This is a fact of being a vampire. Let us
Okay,
continue.
so there's facts, but then there's also just
Death
like, okay,
eventually
I
comes
got
for
you.
us all.
Got you. Yes, there are more. Oh, wow, okay. Death eventually comes for us all.
Mortals will always fear our kind.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there.
Yeah.
I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Yeah.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might
Whoa.
not. Always
you.
is such a terminal
Thank you for the
word,
bits.
is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
I
Saloon
realize
thinking.
that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush.
Man, that's like the best thing.
What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
Oh, interesting.
Rarely
Okay,
do we
okay.
have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be.
Wow, I feel like I'm actually like learning
Of
stuff.
course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
Oh.
You're testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Yeah, look at us go.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative.
Have you played Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender? Yeah, I have. It's been a long time. I think it was like shortly after it first came out, maybe. Yeah, I have played it. That was a really good game.
Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you can always pick up a new one.
Yeah.
There's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
Did they ever come out with another one of those? Like another one of the Valhalla games? Or is it just the one?
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
Nope, just the one. Bummer.
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Oh yeah, the one last one.
See,
Hot
I
branding.
used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself.
Yeah, don't forget your roots, Sam.
My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Underneath that murdering surface is a rootin' tootin' cowboy.
Very
Don't
astute,
forget
Samuel.
it.
I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling.
Labeling.
You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had.
I'm sorry, but that sentence is just worded amazingly.
See whether
Okay.
you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements.
Oh, okay. Looking out for
I am
labeling.
so old, I am ancient.
I mean, like it's labeling, but I feel like he's just kind of.
Oh, come on.
No.
I know you've been kicking around a long time, but don't go
I was
labeling
wrong.
yourself as ancient.
But according to definition, I am ancient. It is not a label, but a specific classification of my age.
Trying to trick me.
Well, you look pretty good for being ancient then.
I mean, he really does. I mean, look, he's got like the silver fox thing going on. I can dig it. I can dig it.
The secret is moisturizer, but let us continue. Call
Moisturizer.
me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Ah, yes, I am a mass murderer.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be
But they
cages
are
that we
also
lock ourselves
killers.
in. I was
Like, that's
a
what-
mere
that's what-
murderer
that's
for
what,
most
you know,
of my
that's what we
existence,
do.
because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
Oh, I think that was it.
That's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
All right, give me my first client.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand
3
took you nearly
millennia,
2
holy
centuries.
heck. Like, how many of the people they killed wanted to be killed?
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me.
I can't
I'm just a
imagine
dope
many.
stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting?
Thank
when
you for the
call
bits,
yourself a
Noel.
dope?
Going to lurk until I fall asleep.
What? 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 What kind of combo was that? No. That's how you're gonna leave us? You're gonna do that combo and then you're gonna go to sleep. Okay. I hope you rest well, Noel. Thank you for that. the terrifying sound at the beginning, just like the juxtaposition of that with the ew at the end was just oh, that was silly. Oh, that was silly. That made me happy.
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself, huh?
Have a good night, Noel.
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
Huh. I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify.
Pop quiz, we're getting
I
quizzed.
will begin. If I invite over
Okay,
my
here we go.
vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Writing in this game. It. Hold up. Let me check one thing. This way. Down. Man, I'm like torn between these two.
That ain't right.
No.
He's acting powerless, like a man clinging to the whiskey bottle.
Messed
what
up.
Andrew Macko say that distortion was?
I messed up.
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
So it's a control thing. It's about not having control over the situation.
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir.
Oh.
You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Yeah, put some liners down.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained.
Some training pads.
Very
It'll be
good, Samuel.
fine.
Let me try another. I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
I mean...
Well, that's definitely some intense labeling. Those are some hard
One
names to
long
get
label.
over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That there's got to be
Yeah.
Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Yeah. That's true.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway.
Wow, imagine the interest accumulation of 3,000 years. Wow. Huh.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by
I gotta achieve
you,
it.
but also impressed.
Hey!
I would
Dark
very much
pupil.
like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Oh?
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Okay, okay.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Wow, what a nice guy.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your
What a
taking the
good
time to work on this
vampire.
old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
The night we party.
You don't have to call me sir, you know.
Oh, all right, then, Andromachos.
Maybe we can call him like Andy or something for
Andromachos.
short.
Hey, Andromachos.
Maybe.
Just call me Andy.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was hoping
All
for.
right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Nice. Nice. I want my first client. I wonder who our first client's gonna be.
Sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty. There ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I'd better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work. Seems you vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
The music is pretty killer for a visual novel, gotta say. Yeah, I'm digging it a lot. I'm a fan so far.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
Oh. Blood partner, huh?
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
Wow.
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
Oh yeah, you know, as you find people. A totally normal thing to have happen.
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain. We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
I mean, we did find out that they're mortals, right? They're not actually vampires, they're just goths.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you will definitely get lucky.
Well, I mean, there you go, Sam.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Oh. Tell them they're not your type. Tell them alcohol is bad for them. Tell them you don't have the money. Or tell them they can support themselves.
I ain't buying you a drink. You ain't exactly my type.
Oh, we don't want to marry you. We just want to have fun with you.
You kids are too much.
Oh wow, okay. I can still take another thing. Tell them we don't have money.
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
What?
All right, I'll buy it. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so powerful.
What?
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
Oh my
I
god.
get it. You like older men.
Alexander Hamilton. Oh my god. What in the world? Okay.
I ain't buying you a drink. I think I'd be insulting your economic status.
Mein Lieber, don't worry about us. We just like to feel special.
Oh,
we
thank you,
have
Kerrigan.
lucrative jobs in IT.
Oh, they work in IT. Okay.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you can help me. See, my printer died again. Getting real tired of these things.
Oh god, that's the quickest way to make someone in IT run the opposite direction. Ask them for help with a freaking printer. Printers are the worst.
Please, we are here to party.
Yeah, mess
But
on that
get a laser
conversation.
printer.
Well, thanks for the tip. That ink seems to be more valuable than blood. I ain't buying you a drink.
And
This
like
stuff's
that,
terrible.
I'm gone.
Are you making a joke? We are at a bar.
It's okay. He's just trying to be protective. Aren't you, Opa?
You know, I think the drinks here ain't strong enough for you two. Well, these kids just ain't gonna leave me alone.
Buy them a drink.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder.
Thank you for the headband, though.
They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Oh,
Ain't
free
never been to a saloon
drinks.
with free hooch.
Dang, how did they get away with that? I mean, I guess that's why he runs at a loss every year. I guess I can't sleep. That's fair. Well, we're still here. What kind of game is this? I am. It's supposed to be just like dark humor therapy times. Maybe a few little suggestive themes. You were playing Angerfoot. I haven't actually watched anybody play that yet. How did you enjoy it? Did you like it? How have you been?
Call it a drink exchange.
Huh.
A drink
So,
exchange.
everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here. Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
Wait, kink room?
I didn't see anything about anything like that in this game.
You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are
I'm not
afraid of
bothered.
sexy.
I hope it's okay to stream. I'm sure it's
from
fine. It'll be
Missouri,
fine.
But, point taken.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's totally fine.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you.
I think you're learning what kind of game this is. It's fun and difficult. It looked looked like it might have been scary from like the little bits I had seen. Visual novel looks neat. I looked it up when you mentioned it before. I thought it looked really like funny and interesting and I don't know, just kind of like dark and different. Heck, welcome back.
Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Are we really going to be taking them to a...
Ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
Oh my.
My neck throbs with anticipation.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
Okay.
I knew a man who
Well,
was this
here we
much
are.
leather couldn't be boring.
Welcome in, Reaper. What a time to join. How's it going? Finished my first ever run in the original. Hey, nice. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
I really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me, Vitzos?
I thought I was supposed to be doing therapizing with people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up.
Oh, is this a mini game? Is this a is this a mini game?
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
What is happening? What even is this? How are you doing today, Reni? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Good job. Thank you. Well practiced in the chop.
Is it my turn yet?
Those were some bigger fangs than I'm used to.
Sure thing. Come on over.
Oh my goodness, here we go again.
Oh, Reinhardt, the hot old vampire wore me out.
Me too,
my God.
Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
Reinhardt, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
I don't know what they just said. Doing okay, enjoying a random day off, but also suffering a headache. Aw, well, good on the first part, but I'm sorry you're having a headache. That's rough. I hope it gets better soon. I know, like, allergies have been, like, really bad for me. That's, like, been my thing today. Not so much like a head thing, but like a, I don't know, like, I feel like my sinuses are, like, fine, but not. I don't know how to explain it. You got them thick teeth? He does.
I will get us a taxi cab, Liebchen. Und du, cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah, sure thing, fella. You can help me with my new laser printer. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
What an interaction. This is not what I was expecting at all.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
What they said was my sugar bat. I'm too tired to be sexy. Oh.
Yeah, I figure I could use some
Well,
shut-eye.
then.
I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center. Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty plush. Guess it's one
Wow.
of them smart coffins.
A smart coffin.
Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation. Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
What in the world is this game?
Samuel,
Oh.
good evening. I hope you slept well.
Just remembered something. You remember one of those games I recommended, specifically Sexy Brutale? Just wanted to warn you that there's a small part with a giant spider. Oh, okay. Okay, well, thank you for the warning. As long as it's not like a constant theme of the game, I think I could probably get through it. I might just be like super like, weirded out for a while. I recommended it before I learned you're arachnophobic. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for letting me know, though.
Like the dead, as they say.
I was hoping to save you some breakfast, but I've already sent them on their way.
Oh, that's all right. I'm still pretty full from last night. Them goth types were practically throwing themselves at me.
They really
I
were.
am not surprised. Perhaps I should be concerned that some of my guests will follow you home.
Well, gosh, if I still had mortal circulation, I'd be blushing.
Why are you so embarrassed, Samuel?
Ah, hell. Guess we should just save it for therapy, huh? We gonna get started now?
If you like.
Why not? I'm eager to get going. Let loose, Doc.
Very well. Let's start with the first question any therapist asks then. What brought you to me? Why is becoming a therapist so important to you?
Vision everywhere. Ugh. Oh
Well,
gosh, that sounds terrible.
I remember what it was like. Being all
Nightmare.
angry, hungry,
Nightmare
and
fuel.
scared all the time. It ain't no way to live. When I see vampires acting the way I used to, I just need to show them there's more to unlife.
And why is that up to you?
You, of all people, know how lost our kind can be. Preying on the weak, dating mortal high schoolers.
Was that a dig on Vampire Diaries
I've got to make them see their potential.
and Twilight?
That's what I'm here for. I know it.
Free protein? No, no, Reaper, no. A flamethrower, that's what you would need for that situation. Crickets is what I'm getting now. Little buggers are airdropping on me at night. Ugh. Oh no.
That is a lot of responsibility to place on yourself.
You got a funny look in your eye. Am I doing one of them distortion things?
You are most perceptive. Yes. Perhaps you can tell me what it is. When you say you are here to make vampires see the world differently, in what way are you distorting reality?
Well, I guess that's
Control.
a control fallacy, right?
Yeah.
I can't assume I'll be able to help other vampires the way I was helped.
Yeah.
Very good, Samuel. Control fallacies are hard to avoid when one feels strongly about something. Your fate is not to transform every vampire you ever meet, even those who are your clients. You will do what you can do, and that is enough. But I am eager to learn how you develop this desire to help our kin find a different way of thinking.
Well, like I told you when I first V-mailed you, I was a real nasty son of a bitch when I first became a vampire. When I look back and see what a no-account piece of shit I was, I ain't nothing but embarrassed. It all seems pretty stupid to me now. Here we are living forever and all we can do is kill? It's the dumbest thing I ever did here.
I am going to stop you for a moment. Stupid, no-account piece of shit, nasty son of a bitch, dumbest thing. Do you hear the way you are talking about yourself?
We're
With
labeling
respect, sir, I earned all them names. I killed women and children. Half the ghost towns out west are my doing. I
Dang.
didn't think of nobody but myself.
Wow.
Pretend you are my therapist. If I sat here and called myself a no-account piece of shit, what would you tell me?
I'd say you were doing some labeling. And I
Nice.
guess I'd tell
We
you
got
to
an
look at
achievement for getting
yourself
5 in a
little more kindly.
row.
Extend the same compassion to yourself then, Samuel. How are you to move on from being a nasty son of a bitch if you are labeling yourself?
Oh, good point, good
If
point.
you wish to be a guide to other vampires, you must start with compassion for them and for yourself. So, now that you've gotten all that horrible name-calling out of the way, please tell me, how did you find your sense of purpose?
Well, I was on the run, you see. The Wild West was ending and the Pinkertons were starting to get the better of my gang. I went into hiding and found a strange group of folks out in the country. They knew I was an outlaw right away, but they didn't judge me for it.
Love a hunky, emotionally mature man. Hell yeah, Jake. How are you doing today?
They didn't even care that I was a vampire. They welcomed me like a friend, even shared their blood with me.
Wow.
They taught me how to appreciate the beauty of the night, and I started seeing things I'd never noticed before.
Extend the same compassion to yourself, immortal cowboy vampire. Yeah. Yeah, he needs to.
They taught me my letters, philosophy, and how to question things instead of being scared of them.
I wasn't expecting this game to be so ridiculously, like, off the wall and hilarious, but also pretty meaningful too. Really, if you stop and just like listen to everything, it's like, oh yeah, no, you have a point.
I think about them every day of my own life. They somehow freed themselves of all the judgments of the time and were better off for it.
Too real at times, for real though.
These must have been the 19th century American transcendentalists, yes?
Oh yeah, they must
Yes,
have
sir.
been.
I'm glad I died when I did, because their like just don't exist no more.
Oh my goodness.
Once my community died out, I started walking. That was something else they taught me how to do. There ain't nothing like having a walk and a think. I walked in nature for about
It's a simple
90
man.
years and just took in all the grace and beauty of my country. I guess I was kind of selfish, though. I should have been helping other vampires the way the Transcendentalists helped me.
Why?
Why waste 90 years walking when I should have been helping others? Seems pretty obvious to me. I could have done a lot of good in that time.
Long walk. Good writing, but with a few
But your
on the
hope
way.
turns that which you could find fulfilling into a duty. You create an extrinsic motivator. Truth statements
Oh.
are another cognitive distortion. Something
Hey, we learned a
created
new one.
by your own mind. Nature asks almost nothing of you.
Huh.
Even if your should comes from a place of good, it creates undue pressure.
Oh, like I should have done this or I should have done that
And
instead,
what do we
kind
do
of a
once
thing,
we are
yeah?
pressured? We resent the shoulds. We procrastinate. And as
Oh.
you know, we have a lot of time to procrastinate.
Should be doing this instead, and then I get stuck. Oh my god, stop speaking to me on a personal level, game.
You got that right. Why do today
Therapize
what you
this
could do next
vampire,
century?
not me.
Exactly. Should statements remove the intrinsic joy from that which you find fulfilling?
Hold on, though. Ain't there some things we really should do?
Of course, there are things we must do, but nature herself tells us what they are. We invent the rest. Here, let me give you an exercise.
Getting called out. Seriously, I should have cleaned my room, but the booze was calling my name. My next therapist appointment is in 2 weeks, actually. You can tell them about this game.
Listen closely. See whether you can find the should statement that is a distortion.
Oh, okay, here we go. We gotta find
I
the
should
should
go to
statement.
The vampire dentist. You know what they say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
I mean, I feel like this is just a fact. You should go to a vampire
I should drink
dentist.
blood today.
And I feel like that's a daily thing you
I
should
should
do.
take my blood partner Crimson out on a date.
I mean, it's your blood partner, so you
I should
should.
be wary of sexually transmitted diseases.
I mean, yeah, I
Did you miss my
guess.
should statement? Let's
Fuck,
I should
which
go
one?
to the vampire dentist.
There's so
You know what they
much.
say. If you have bad fangs, you get bad blood.
Bad things. Maybe. Is it this one? No. Legit curious what a practicing therapist would think of this game. Supposedly, they used therapist guidance while making this game. So I'm kind of curious, like, what all questions were asked and like how that partnership came to be. You know what I mean? You should absolutely be aware of those. Is it this? No, I mean,
I should drink blood today. I should
Drink
take my
blood today.
blood partner Crimson out on a date.
Is it the
Saying
date
you
one?
should take Crimson
Oh.
out on a date is a should statement. You've turned something you want to do into something you have to do.
Oh, I get it now. Okay. Instead, it should just be like, I want to take my partner on a date.
That's right, Samuel. You know, I
Gotcha.
couldn't be more pleased with you. Your time in nature was clearly well spent.
Well, thanks, I suppose. But if you don't mind my saying so, I hope you're treating that mortal lady right.
Thank you. Please, ask her yourself. I imagine she would share her blood with you. You look like her type.
A therapist is 85 years old. Would be an adventure just to explain. Could you imagine? Could you imagine trying to explain to like a really old school therapist about that you were watching a vampire VTuber play a video game about vampire therapists? Is he a vampire? Yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on. I've only been in Europe for a couple of days. I ain't gonna go after my teacher's girlfriend.
She does what she wishes, and that is why I chose her as my blood partner. Samuel, even if it beats no longer, you have a good heart. I think you will be an excellent therapist.
So far, that good heart of mine hasn't amounted to much, but I'm willing to give it my best shot.
There are 3 vampires on the screen currently. This is true. This is true.
You are uncomfortable with praise, aren't you, Samuel? Every time I say something positive, you find a way to negate it.
I just don't think I should be doing any bragging. I spent my first 50 years killing. I spent the next 90 walking in the woods. I've tried to walk a better path since then, but I ain't no saint, Auntie.
I did not say you were. Having met several so-called saints, I can attest that none of them were either. I understand your discomfort, Samuel. I, too, have done terrible things that I cannot erase. But is erasing the good I have done worthwhile?
Well, I guess when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly.
It's another cognitive distortion, one that mortal psychologists call disqualifying the positive.
Oh, okay.
I understand that the actions of your past are difficult to bear, but what we are here to do is accept reality with
Thank you for
both
the
its
hearts.
positive and negative aspects. I am not saying that you should disqualify your negative actions, but merely note when you disqualify the positive ones. Let us try an exercise.
Oh, here we
See
go.
whether
Quiz
you can
time.
challenge me when I disqualify my positive deeds.
Okay.
I am Andromachos, one of the most powerful vampires alive.
Definitely not that.
Before I became the vampire I am now, I did exceptionally terrible things.
Okay, but you're not really disqualifying
I have
positives.
defiled the innocent. I have killed countless people. The
Okay.
good I now do pales in comparison to the evil I have done.
This one.
That's the one. You're literally disqualifying the positive by comparing it to the evil stuff you done.
Well done, Samuel. I believe the
Chivo
recognition
again.
of this distortion will serve you well when you
We've
start
learned
to
all
see clients
five.
tomorrow.
Well, 5 of the cognitive distortions.
Whoa, tomorrow? I
Nice,
only just
we get our
started
first
learning
client
these here
tomorrow.
Cognitive distortion
Wonder who it's gonna
things.
be.
I will, of course, be with you. You needn't worry. I can sense your instincts and will help you.
Gonna be with me? A 2-on-1 therapy appointment? I don't know about
But
that. That
tomorrow.
seems
I
weird.
just don't feel ready yet.
My
Like
friend, we are
two
never
therapists.
truly ready. But if it would ease your concerns, we can practice with further examples. Would that be helpful to you?
I think I don't know. I think I'm ready.
good.
All right, Samuel. You must be hungry now. I suggest you get the liter inside you. We have a big night tomorrow.
How much is a liter?
Just get enough to drink, Samuel. We will
A
not be able to
liter!
work if you are hungry or tired.
If Sam's from America, he has to know what a 2-liter is. Just split it in half. Oh my goodness. I've had students sit on a therapy session because I told the doc it was cool.
Now, please excuse me. I do have a date with Crimson tonight.
Oh.
I suspect I shall not return until nearly morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. I hope you have a nice night out, Mr. Andy.
You as well,
Been
Samuel.
in the woods since cowboy
Rest
time, so he
in
might not.
peace.
That's fair. Yeah, me and my client. Yeah, me and my client.
Ah, Samuel.
Oh, here we
glad
are.
to see you are awake. Your first client is on his way.
Hey, it's a guy.
What, already? Look, Mr. Andy, sir, are you sure I'm ready for this? These are people's brains I'm messing with.
Fear not, my friend. You are a powerful vampire in your own right. To be so young and have so much empathy is quite a gift. All you need to do is listen, and I know the truth will reveal itself to you.
Shucks, wish I had your confidence.
Well, to a limited extent, I can see the future. If you are about to misinterpret a client's distortions, I will set you back on the right path.
You can see the future.
Want to know who it is? Emma! Thank you! Thank you for 4 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you.
It's not that impressive, really. You start to see the patterns after 1,000 years or so.
Oh, the my game breaks? No, it's still going. Oh, I need to pick a thing.
Well, dang.
Ah!
If seeing the future
He was
ain't impressive,
disqualified.
that's gotta be a distortion.
His positives. That
Disqualifying the positive.
thing.
It's gotta be.
Words. You know what I mean.
You barely require my aid as it is. If you need guidance, I will provide it to you telepathically.
Oh, okay. So he's not actually gonna be in the room then. You know? Indeed, words.
Don't think about it too much.
Yeah, I see
When
you
you
get
are
it.
3,000, such things will cease to impress you. Let us look at your first client's case file.
Dr. Drain, huh? You ain't got
Dr.
no first
Drain.
name?
Age 430. Gender, male, origin, English. Dr. Drain is a class of 1614 graduate of the Royal College of Physicians. He has been studying the nature of blood for the last several centuries. Became a vampire after a post-mortem blood transfusion experiment, now runs a global pharmaceutical research company. Is now concerned that he has developed an addiction to a drug of his own formulation. Suggestion: detected strong irritability on the phone. Investigate Drain's drinking and sleeping habits. Interesting. I'll have this guy's voice in your ear at all times. I think so.
Many vampires go
He has
by
a
one
very
name.
nice voice.
Families and titles seem to become more abstract
Very relaxing.
after a certain
He could like
age.
read me a bedtime story. And it would help my insomnia. You know what I mean?
Huh. So is it funny that he kept the title?
Indeed. You catch on quickly, despite your habit of disqualifying the positive. I will let you work now. I shall be meditating in my coffin, but I will sense when you need my help.
But I...
Just gonna know. He's just gonna be in her head the whole time.
Samuel, I know you can handle this. Be yourself, and all will be well.
Yeah, we got this, Sam. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, little guy. We'll be fine. Oh my god.
Satan bless it all, I hate flying.
Oh, well, this client's gonna be super pleasant, it seems. They seem great.
Hey there. God's blood, what on earth are you? My name's Sam. I'm the new therapist. Make yourself comfortable, Dr. Drain. And American as well. Good God. It's not enough for you lot to take over the world of the living. Even the halls of the dead aren't safe from you.
Oh my god, he's not wrong though. Oh god.
Oh well, I suppose your lot are all into this touchy-feely stuff, aren't you? And ignorance, even American ignorance, is bliss, I suppose. Oh, sweet ignorance, how I do wish I knew thee.
Oh my god, this guy is annihilating us. Holy crap.
Damn it, how am I gonna work with this fella? I gotta ask him.
I don't know, we need to defuse him somehow.
Are you all right, Samuel?
Oh wow, it's a hologram and everything. Fancy.
You gave me this fella as my first client?
Now it is feeling very Valhalla.
Why not? He is clearly hiding very little about his state of mind.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty clear that he's not super happy.
How am I supposed to help him when he already sees me as the bad guy?
He looks like Daniel from SG-1. Oh my god, he does. Daniel Jackson? Isn't that the name, Daniel Jackson? Oh my god, he really does. Oh, what happened to you? My sweet boy, what happened to you?
Use your instincts, Samuel. Think about how you have felt in your darkest hours. What does this poor vampire want?
I don't know. Probably Samantha Carter. I mean, you know, who wouldn't? Let's see. So, he wants a reality check. He wants to leave. He wants to complain. I mean, he wants to complain, obviously. He's already been doing that. But I feel like there's probably more to it. This poor vampire wants to shut his mouth. Yo, for real though. He wants a reality check.
I think he needs a dang reality check, charging at me like an undersexed bull.
Whoa.
If you tried to give an undersexed bull a reality check, that would not change the fact that it is undersexed.
Yeah?
How did the Transcendentalists approach you when you were a wilder man, Samuel?
Yeah, I get it. I'm sure this fella's come here with problems. I can't be surprised when they show up.
He just
I
wants
think
to
he just
complain.
wants to complain.
Needs to vent.
Perceptive, Samuel. He can hardly stop himself, can he?
So, what? I just let him complain?
And maybe he just needs to let it out.
Of course. Just give him a starting point to let it all out. It will make him feel better.
Well, if you say so.
Don't worry, Samuel.
Oh boy,
You're
here we
doing
go.
Wonderfully. I will release your time now.
Well, are you just going to sit there? I was just gonna ask how your trip here was.
He said he hates flying, and so we're gonna ask him about his flying.
My trip? My trip was bloody wonderful. Until my familiar got a flat tire and I had to fly 30 kilometers here as a bat. I hate being a bat and I hate flying. Do you know an owl tried to eat me?
What?
Me, a creature that has lived for centuries, treated like common prey. I'm surprised he was even interested. You should see what an ugly little beastie I
Tell
am
him
when
to
I
go fuck
transform.
himself.
Hey, Natra, hi. Welcome in.
All I could do was screech and squeak until he went away. Well, I suppose I'm alive, in a manner of speaking anyway. You all right there, pal? Yes, I'm fine, Well, I'm not, of course. I wouldn't
You're
be
not
here
fine.
otherwise. But for the sake of conversational integrity, fine. I take it you read my case file and know why I'm here?
Yeah. You have an
You're here for
addiction.
an addiction problem. Yes. Embarrassing, isn't it? Well, what's to be embarrassed about? I remember when Ulysses S. Grant was president. Didn't seem to bother him. Oh, well, of course. How wonderful it is that I share the mental failings of people who only live a single lifetime.
This voice actor is amazing. No lie, no lie.
Hey, come on now. There's a part of us that's still mortal. Can't help that, just like we can't help being dead. So I'm discovering. Look, I just need some tips and I'll be on my way. Just give me all the tricks. Whatever one does to make addictions go away.
Oh yeah, just let me snap my fingers real quick, guy.
Tips. Let me think.
Train chill for real. Suggest a hug. I realize that there are no easy solutions is the correct answer, but I have to suggest a hug first.
Would you like a hug? I can't think of anything I'd enjoy less. I'm not a hugger, if that wasn't patently obvious.
Cause you know he totally gives off hugger vibes.
And not to give offense, but I fear I might end up with fleas.
Fleas? Excuse me? Oh my,
Hey, come on,
rude.
pal. I'm almost entirely sure I don't have any passengers right now.
Rude.
Well, I'm entirely sure I'm not fond of parasites.
Okay. No
Partner,
easy
there ain't no
solutions.
tips that'll magically cure you, but I'm here to listen.
Murder our first client.
You know, I never in my life thought anyone would ever call me partner. Like partner, but not with a T. And I know how you English love your tea.
Oh god.
Thank goodness we can still process tea. We cannot live on blood alone.
Not to give offense, but take this massive pile of offense. Fun fact, everyone involved with this client is voiced by the same person. Wait. Wait, really?
I appreciate the concern, though. I must admit, I rather saw myself above this whole addiction thing. I tell you what, let's not worry about being above or below anything. You're here now, so let's see what we can do. What exactly are you addicted to? It's a form of plasma, a catalytic compound of my own design, a necessary component of my own scientific goals.
Huh. Sam Drain and Andy are all the game's director? What? That's crazy. They don't even sound like the same person at all. Wow, that's impressive.
You're losing me. Well, let me try to make it simple. I have been able to replicate and even alter the molecular patterns that vampiric erythrocyte surface receptors receive.
He apparently had a lot of issues to work. I mean, hey, maybe making the game helped. I don't know. That's amazing, though.
Our unique physiology gives us an increased ligand affinity, which is how we are able to process blood the way that we do.
Good voice actor, no, for sure.
I can extend this receptivity and thus achieve my true goal: synthetic blood, freedom from the hunger that plagues us, and hope for all humanity. Well, dang, that sounds pretty impressive, Doc. Well, it doesn't work without a vampiric catalyst, and that is the plasma I am addicted to. Pathetic, isn't it? I have spent 400 years trying to steal the secret of blood, only to be engulfed by it, like Prometheus walking into a fireplace.
He might be more, but I can't see the whole list. He also posted that he wanted to do VA because of a panel Mercer was on and got to make his dream of working with him come true. That's so sick. Instead of writing a book, the dude just made a game instead, probably.
Pathetic? Doc, where the heck would you get a word like that? You've come up with a synthetic blood. Man, I can barely get my spurs on some mornings. Maybe you've had a setback or two, but give yourself a little credit, compadre.
Yeah.
Credit? For wasting 400 years? Practically speaking, I'm in the same place as I was back when King James was in power. Only now I have a drug problem. Perhaps I must face facts. My professor was right. Nothing we ever do will make a damned bit of difference.
Samuel, listen to him. Do you recognize his patterns of thought?
There's some distortions in there, ain't there?
There's some dang old distortions up in there, isn't there?
I knew you would sense them.
Them dang old distortions.
Invite him to talk more about this failure of his.
I'll do my best. Now hold on just a minute there, cowpoke. I've heard you talk a lot about failure.
And then there he's one more character, which is just pretty awesome. Oh man.
But it sure sounds to me like you ain't thinking clearly if you think you're a failure. I am a realist, that's all. Look at me. 400 years of study and still dabbling with leukocytes. I don't know many people who would call working with leukocytes dabbling.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta admit, I have no earthly clue what you're talking about. So unless you made up all them science terms, I think you might be doing more than playing with a chemistry set. Perhaps, but if we consider all there is to know about blood, I know precious little. But you know something. Yes, I concede I might know something about blood. I would hope so after 400 years. You still got more knowledge about blood than most, whether it's been 4 years or 400 years, amigo.
He's got one of them there cynical outlooks.
Let's get back to what you were saying, though. I'm saying I am surely the oldest, most well-studied doctor in the world. I should have achieved more than this. Well, who said you should have achieved more?
Yeah. We got a Chivo for getting 10 in a row.
Isn't it obvious? I should have something to show for 400 years of work. And what happens if you don't? Absolutely nothing at all. Well, that's my point. That is not as encouraging as you think it is. Ain't meant to be encouraging, just showing you a little reality. Well, it's all my fault, really. I cannot seem to motivate my scientists to reach the necessary level of dedication. It's always shocking to me how little urgency mortals have around death. So it's all your fault that you haven't come up with the perfect synthetic blood. It can't be anyone else's fault. Only I have the skill, the knowledge, and the experience. Pardon me for saying so, Doc, but it sounds like what you're doing is pretty dang complicated. It sounds to me like you're some kind of god if you expect control over life itself. Please, I am a scientist, not a spiritualist. It is not control I seek, but understanding. And are you ever gonna have perfect understanding? No, of course not. I'm not a wizard. So how about not putting saving the world on one person, Doc? That is a simplification, but I take your point. As I was saying, now that I'm addicted to my own drug, I have joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance.
Now that I'm addicted to my own, I've joined the ranks of mortal celebrities in my utter irrelevance.
That's a pretty dark read on things. You know, lots of folks get over their addictions. Yes, but not me. I'm trying to tell you that even if you are addicted, that ain't the end, hermano. You got a lot of life and opportunity left in you. If you can call this life. Now hold on there, that's what I call Nosferatu thinking, straight from the coffin. Life ain't all black and white. It's got its shades of gray too, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well played, cowpoke. Perhaps I am being a little dramatic.
Well, Neo, hi. Here, hold this for me, won't you? Thank you so much for 6 whole months. Neo! Holy! What? Neo! Did you just 50? 50? I think I just peaked. 50? He made my voice peak. My goodness. 50? Holy heck. Thank you, Neo. My god. That's a lot. Thank you. That's so much. That's so much. What the hell? My goodness. Holy crap. That's what I call a Giga Chat behavior, compadre. Streamers crashed out for real though. My goodness. Just put some quality to a. Nice, Neo. Well, thank you so much. That's a lot. I really appreciate it though. I really do. My brain. my brain. We're good. We're good. Brain's fine.
Yes,
Jesus
I'm aware
Christ.
that in reality progress has been made, enough to get to this point.
Neo. Thank you though.
But I didn't come here to ask for a pat on the back and to be told I'm a good boy.
No, he definitely didn't give us those vibes. That definitely didn't seem like what he was looking for when he came in here.
Ain't my department, but I hear they do some of that stuff downstairs.
Oh my goodness. Level 9 Hydra. What the?
Yes, we all know very well that the Continentals are more sexually liberated than we are.
Well, maybe now he wants a hug,
As I say, I
maybe.
don't want all this therapy stuff. I just want to stop using this damn drug.
It's not that simple, Drain.
So what's so good about this stuff anyway? Why do you like it? I'm not certain. I don't remember what happens after I take it, but I wake up feeling, how do I put this, alive. Well, that don't sound so bad. A good nap can make me feel like a new man. I'm not talking about feeling refreshed. I mean I feel alive. As if I'm someone else. Someone who lives. And I wake up and find, oh gracious me, I am not depressed. You mean to tell me that you're going to sleep depressed every night?
Poor guy.
Oh, nothing of the sort. Oh,
No?
well, I'm glad to hear that.
Okay.
You are assuming that I can simply go to sleep and my global scientific enterprise will run itself.
Wait, is he just not sleeping?
Oh, wait just a gosh darn minute. You're telling me you don't sleep?
Well, that's a big problem, fella. That's a big problem. I struggle with this one. Not getting enough sleep.
It's not as though we can get much deader already, and I have work to do.
He really kind of does look like early season Dr. Daniel J. He does. Like, very much like first episode, like early on. Yeah. Which one is the therapist? The one on the left. So Sam, the Wild West cowboy, is us. That's who we're playing as. So they're a vampire therapist. And then Drain, this guy on the right, is our first client. And he's a scientist who's addicted to his own product.
So you're not sleeping, and you're always depressed. I think we're starting to get somewhere.
Yeah, no, I think we're starting to crack this case wide open here, pal.
Oh, don't be such
Oh
a
my goodness, I'm
bumpkin.
losing my
If
voice.
you're a sapient
I'm losing my
individual,
voice.
aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has
Might have to
nothing
get some
do
water
with
after
sleep.
this.
Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard. In the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
What about the girl on the bottom right? Is she the patient
It
too?
wears off rather quickly.
I'm starting to
But I
think maybe
must
a little
admit
bit.
that I've been chasing that feeling of false contentment.
I feel like I'm learning things, and there's been a couple times where I've felt personally attacked.
Partner, I gotta cut in here. You're saying a lot of things that just ain't true. Start from the top. Oh, don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual, aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep.
Ease. Thank you again, Neo, for that hype train and ridiculousness. It has been fun, but I really need to sleep. It's 2 a.m. and have tech meetings at 9 a.m. Oh my goodness, go get some rest, Noel. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the bitch. Thanks for chilling. Get some good rest. Good luck at work tomorrow. Don't be such a bumpkin. If you are a sapient individual aware of the world around you, depression is the only sensible reaction. It has nothing to do with sleep. I feel like that's very Nosferatu thinking.
Come on now,
Yeah.
it's a big world out there, and different things are depressing to different people.
Have a good stream. Thank you.
Everyone reacts to things differently. Ain't it true that a sensible person, as you call him, might even be a different degree of depressed? Very well, I suppose I might have been using a bit of mild hyperbole. Mild is putting it mildly, buckaroo.
Buckaroo?
Buckaroo? Now I'm even more depressed. Regardless, I didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo, on life is hard. Yes, we all know it's hard.
Wait, didn't he just said that, though? Am I supposed to... Wait. Is this a... Is that why it came back to this? Was I supposed to detect something and I did it? Oh. Didn't come here to be a whiner. Oh, boo-hoo. It's not that. Not should. I don't think it's... Wait, I didn't come here to be a whiner.
Why'd you say coming and talking to me makes you a whiner?
Yeah.
Is that not what I currently am? Sounds to
Only
me
a
like
little.
you're expressing yourself. Whiner is the word you used. Yeah, if you want to call it whining, that's up to you. But that's entirely your label. Oh, very well, call it moaning or whinging if you prefer.
Whinging.
Moaning, whinging, belly aching, still all just labels. I don't believe I shall be using the term belly aching in any case. But as I was saying, in the moments I wake up, I feel free. I suppose it must be what being an ignoramus feels like.
Ignoramus.
You
Labeling.
honestly think feeling good makes you an
Okay,
ignoramus?
I see what I've been doing wrong. I've been like waiting for the dialogue to stop, but if these light up, there's a chance that there's something there that I need to find. Don't go whinging off the handle,
phrase
man.
ignorance is bliss is most apt, don't you think? But by calling yourself an ignoramus, you're making bliss something to be avoided. Yes, unfortunate how that works, isn't it? The only way to be happy is by being a fool. Partner, those are your labels. Try using something more positive and see how you feel. What, shall I say that by being ignorant, I am a noble genius? Still just labels. Oh, very well. I suppose I might be discounting my experience.
Oh, listen to him. He's having a breakthrough.
I don't know how to say this, amigo. You really don't like letting yourself be happy. Honestly, I'm failing to see the problem with taking this stuff. Seems like it's making you get the rest you need and it makes you feel good. What's the problem? First of all, I do not need to rest. And partaking of this plasma does have downsides.
Oh?
What kind of downsides? I do not know what happens when I partake of the substance. However, when I wake up, I feel refreshed. But I also smell of blood and sex.
Oh. So who knows? But he's like, wait, is he just like taking the plasma and then blacking out? Hey Skits, hi, good evening. How you doing?
Once I even woke up wearing a football jersey. It was most distasteful. I guess you must be having some kind of good time. That is not my idea of a good time. I'm Dr. Drain. I am intelligent and worldly, not some ill-bred monster. I don't go gallivanting into godforsaken places to engage in depraved coitus and the consumption of dirty blood. It sounds to me like you're real good at denying yourself things. Well, I should be better at it.
I should.
You know,
I
Doc,
should be better
a
at it,
wise
he
old
says.
vampire recently told me something I'm about to tell you.
Oh?
You keep talking about the things you should be doing.
Oh yeah,
You,
Andy told
compadre,
us.
are shooting all over yourself.
You're yeah, don't go shitting all over yourself.
Oh, well, that is vivid, isn't it? I can now add incontinence to my already considerable list of faults. I'm being serious. I'm listening to you tell me I should be doing this, and I shouldn't be doing that. But who gave you all them shoulds and shouldn'ts? I don't know. It shouldn't matter, should it? I've been dead for over 400 years. It's the oldest stuff that sticks with us, amigo. We all got traumas. Heck, we're dead men. That's traumatic no matter what. What we gotta start with is you. You've been through a lot. Don't rope yourself up so tight. Listen, we're doing good work already, I know it.
Wow.
Now, let's not push too hard. I would really like you to think about where all them shoulds are coming from before we meet again.
Oh my goodness, are we about to finish our very first session with our very first client? Way back in days of old, there was a legend told about a hero named Gallivan. Man, it's such a good show. Gallivan's so good. If you haven't watched Gallivan, you should.
Stuff. Yes, well, all the same, I'd rather not do it at all. Is that actually gonna happen, though? It might. You're dipping into it tonight, aren't you? I was thinking about it. All right, partner. Just give yourself a little compassion. That's all I'm asking. I'll admit, you've given me some things to think about. Not pleasant ones, mind. You can handle it, partner. You're way smarter than I am.
Can you imagine, like, you're just having like a session with your therapist, and there's like this club music going on in the background, like uns 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 uns. I feel like it would be so hard to concentrate on the conversation at hand. I just end up sitting there like vibing, zoning out, dissociating. It was scary game time today. Yeah, we have to have our vampire therapy time to get over all those things, Vocona. How are you doing today? It was almost slightly nice there. Good session, yeah.
Yes, well, that is certainly true. Very well. I shall do some reflecting.
Wow.
In as much as our kind can reflect. I shall see you in precisely 4 weeks then. Farewell, Sam.
Wow, 4 weeks. I don't know, man. You kind of seem like a bi-weekly kind of dude, am I right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking maybe twice a month. I think we need to see you twice a month. All right, well,
Masterfully done, Sam.
on to the next.
I knew you would do well, but that doesn't
Had a
make me any
flawless
less pleased.
client session. Flawless victory, we did it. Word food service, literally everything had a pop music, but yeah, that's fair.
Well, that was a hell of a rush. That fella's holding on tighter than a holster to a gunslinger's hip. It felt real good to help him look at himself a little more kindly.
Good, Samuel. Treasure this feeling. But also rest. Go downstairs, get something to drink, relax in your coffin.
Ooh, do we get a new client tomorrow?
Next week you shall see a new client.
Oh, wait, next
I
week.
think they will be an interesting challenge for you.
Wait, we're only accepting one client a week? How are we supposed to live like that in this economy?
I bid you good evening, Samuel. Rest in peace.
There's no way the rates are that good. We can't live off of 4 clients a month.
You too, Andy.
You're not okay, we can't unlive off of 4 clients a month. You got free room and board. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, that's true. I guess without a mortgage or rent, then you're like, that really does help a lot, huh? Yeah, okay, never mind.
Well,
We're good.
I guess it's time I got me some grub.
Man, we're gonna have so much free time. We only work 1 hour every week? Dang. He's got quite the life here.
Well, that's it, I guess. My first client. Can't believe I'm doing this therapy stuff already. I sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Oh, it's different. Man, this is a bop. I want to be like driving in Night City listening to this. I mean, I'd be crashing into walls because I can't drive in that game, but still. I'd feel real cool while listening to this and crashing into the walls. Oh man, listen to that. Oh yeah, I dig that. Oh. Where's Reinhardt and Maxie? Wait, is Reinhardt singing this? All right.
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
Oh man, is Crimson gonna be one of our clients? Wait, would that be like... Could that be a conflict of interest though? Because the guy in our head is her blood partner.
Better already hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
Oh, she's from DC.
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
Oh yeah? How do you think it went?
I think it went great.
I reckon it was a bullseye on my end.
Yeah.
You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps
The
out.
German,
They know
yes,
how to
yes.
hold on to their problems.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light. Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
Uh-oh. This isn't good. Don't guess. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I want to say 30, but don't do it. But I want to say 30, but don't do it.
I'm gonna do the gentlemanly thing and not hazard a guess.
You would have gotten it wrong anyway.
Oh?
I'm 50 years young.
Oh, she's 50.
50?
Damn.
I tied around that age and I look like shit.
Hot
But
dang.
you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you.
Ah, keeps her
I've been
young.
30 for a good while now.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah? What is it?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood. Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
And they sure are digging on Americans a lot. It's fine. We deserve it a lot of the
To
time.
me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
I ain't sure I
Goodness
understand.
gracious.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
That is not something I thought about in this game.
Of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
The blood might taste different back home in the Midwest. It is in fact a German studio, really.
There he is, my incredible protege.
Ooh.
Come on now.
Protege.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
Oh, no, we're good.
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight. Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
Wait, and the last one wasn't? Hey, Olivine. Welcome in. Enjoy your sub.
Here, look at her intake form.
Neil went on a bit of a gifting spree.
Isabella Deste. Dang. She's got some funny tasting hats.
Oh, thank you for the alert, Garu. So, Isabella, 550 years old, female, from Renaissance period. Okay. Was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background, but has endured considerable family issues through the generations. She states that she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Suggestion: be exceedingly polite.
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
Huh.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me
Highfalutin.
much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel.
Yeah,
already
I
know you will
don't
find
know
a
how
way
well
to
this is
relate
gonna
with
go. I don't
If
know.
you say so.
Remember, you can always seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone. But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel.
Oh,
Oh, and do be polite.
Goodness.
Oh.
So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
rugged, huh?
Sam Walls at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
All right. Oh man. All right. All right. Scene Nora, Sin Nora, or Scene Yora. I kind of want to say it wrong first, just to see what's good.
All right, Senora.
Senora? Must you assault my ears with your Neolithic grunting?
I'm doing the best I can.
Poor Sam. Look at his face. He's so distraught.
Then
He's doing.
speak properly. Repeat
All right.
after me.
All right. All right.
Senora.
Senora.
Signora.
Senora. Senora.
Senora?
Porca miseria. This is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Senora.
So, therapy is always easy then.
Oh God. Here we go.
I said it ain't never easy, Senora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
It's a double negative. She's calling out your double negative, Sam.
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
You know what? Let's start over. Greetings and salutations, Senora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Oh, now it's just too much.
Very well. I
Oh,
suppose it will
apparently
do.
that's what she needs. It's too much.
I'm just here to help, Senora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time. Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
I mean, it sounds like
So
a tough
what's
time to
about this
me.
feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
So we can bond with her over movies, actors, or Hollywood glamour. She's from the Renaissance period.
Well, not many of our kind
Just
of
movies. We'll do
movie buffs.
basic
What are
movies.
some of your favorite films?
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some films that are more acceptable than others. For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk or In Search of Sadness are engaging explorations of the mortal condition.
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen The Three Stooges?
Portuguese that also speaks Spanish and Italian. This is hilarious. Yeah, but you got a neat hat. It's quite the hat. I wonder how it keeps its shape. You think there's like, is that like just their hair stuffed in there to keep the shape, or is there more? You think?
Utter vulgarity. I do not waste my time with such nonsense.
Want to know?
Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am. It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
Probably like a purse. Oh yeah, that's probably where she keeps her phone. Usually there's a framework inside. Oh, okay. She saw 50 Shades.
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing, did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible.
Huh.
And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded this desecration of the mind.
God, she looks so disgusted right now. Keeps the shape of the metal wire frame. Oh, really?
I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
Or a Michael Bay
What
film.
the heck was this movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
Wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes, I believe it is important to understand modern media diets.
She's yes, obviously a space Trek fan. Hey, Hydra, hi.
But that's the
How are
movie that
ya?
gave you your personal crisis?
Thanks for the sip.
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush. This stinking trash. This is what the people want. You see, I understand now.
Oh,
My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
I'm gonna say
You
Nosferatu
don't seem
thinking.
that dead to me.
Yeah.
We're having this conversation, ain't we? You ain't just lying there decomposing.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Hope you're having a good one. I have. Thank you. I hope you have too.
Once, I
Doing some
elevated
vampire
art,
therapy.
and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
A pretty good time. Enjoyed it a lot. So once I elevated art and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power? Oh, disqualifying our positives. No?
Senora Deste believes she can elevate all art, it seems. A lot of responsibility for one woman, isn't it?
Oh.
Once,
So it's a
I
control?
elevated art, and all the world
Fallacy?
benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
Oh.
All the world
Yeah,
benefited?
okay.
There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
But I could, once upon a time.
You can't reach everybody, Senora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
I don't think you're helping, Sam.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
Holy, this is actual psychology though. No, for real. There's like it's like actually some real stuff. Haven't studied this in years. Hey.
We only know what we know. But you
I'm
were
pretty
saying-
impressed, honestly, with this game so far, in a lot of ways.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
This one's disqualifying positives. What good was this thing I did when they do this now, right?
Come on.
Yeah.
now. Just because the Mona Lisa's been on a coaster doesn't mean that's all it's ever been for. I think you might be downplaying just what an impact you've had on the world.
The world needs no help from me to reduce my life's efforts to cheap commodities.
So just because something gets printed on a t-shirt, that cancels out everything that's good about it?
Yes, that is exactly what it does.
And I thought I was good at disqualifying the positive.
It should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
Should.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose, but does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
How about if I just like doodling? Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
Yeah.
It is a pointless reason.
Oh.
Oh, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
I don't think we're breaking through here.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
Okay, let's not go doing any of that. Just a dead woman, a walking corpse.
Now why have you gotta go and
Labeling.
call yourself names?
They are not names, they are my reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be.
Same.
Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Wow, this game is very full on. It really
Look,
is.
Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're gonna be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
Why do I feel like that's accurate? Same.
What happened when you were 16?
I got mad.
I don't know what I was expecting her to say.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband. He taught me the meaning of disappointment.
Oh.
He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction.
I think maybe she's not super happy with the person she
But
married.
if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition. This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
Huh.
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
You mean being nudist? You mean being Italian?
Oh, you mean being Italian?
Madre de Dio, what are you talking about? What is an Italian?
Oh my
I
god.
care nothing of nations and their petty squabbles. Like mortals, they die and are forgotten.
Oh, sorry. I just figured on account of the accent and all.
What accent?
Never mind. Well, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
Italian.
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
You really think we've got that much control?
Control.
Senora?
Madre de Dio and
All we
Dio.
gotta do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistake. I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice. I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them. I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state. I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
These things here you've always known. I gotta challenge them, Senora. Let's talk about what you just said.
I reckon
Oh,
nothing.
I missed a
I've
thing.
always known that we
I
can
just,
find
like,
our
plowed
way
right
back
through.
to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
I mean, is that a control thing? Yeah, human potential.
You really think we got that much control, Senora?
It's a lot.
All we gotta do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Yes, it seems quite clear.
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
just be perfect. It's fine. That'll work.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the slightest mistakes.
Easy. Low effort.
I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
So, we must master. Virtue must triumph. Why does this sound... Must is kind of like should, right? No?
You know, there have been many entities over time that have tried to control humanity.
Just get
They
good.
have all failed, and the Senora would do well to remember it.
Oh. It is a control
I have always
thing?
known we must master ourselves
Oh,
and
it
our
is a control
baser
thing.
instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
You've been around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
She's got like major control issues now. Overcome our skill issues.
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
Wait, is this like... Is this ape trainer for our mental? Hold on.
All right, fair enough. So us
Hold on.
fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy to think that's gonna change because of you. Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
Now, hold up just a
Yeah,
sec there,
Nosferatu
cowpoke.
thinking.
You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
Come on, Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die? You really saying death and
A lot of
destruction
people.
is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history, but that don't mean life's pointless. That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's
I'll
continue.
tell you what. I'll tell you what.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Within is impossible. I mean, is it just more of this? No?
Our esteemed client is very good at coming up with names for others, isn't she? Perhaps you can call her out on this
They're
behavior.
labeling others. Oh.
I have always known the people have become fat
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
lazy,
No, that
and
makes
living
sense.
within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
to me like you're coming up with labels for kicking people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features.
Goodness, she's being so mean to herself.
Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
I mean, you have a fancy enough hat, then I
Well,
think
sure, why the
so.
heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
Seems like a fancy hat kind of place, you know what I mean?
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side one.
I think this here's the meat of it,
Shoulda.
Senora. The filet mignon.
Filet mignon. I thought it was a no hat place. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I just kind of figured it was like a no shoes, no shirt, no hat, no service kind of a thing, you know?
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Hey, Death, how you doing? Bet you he's the kind of guy to say bone apple tea. Yeah, nope,
Well,
yep.
of course not. How foolish
That
do you
seems
think?
right. I'm pretty sure with the only people we know of in myth to be let in, I think no clothes is okay here. Hi. They ate the apple and felt shame. They fashioned a cowboy hat out of ferns and covered them.
No,
Oh
no,
my
Senora.
God,
Just
Bart.
questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
So you think you are so very
Way
clever,
better.
do you, boy? That by
Oh,
that
whoops.
is where you are truly
Dang
the
it.
fool.
Didn't mean to click.
I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction. When I say God, I mean goodness, propriety, intelligence. God himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith.
Yes, it has
Man,
crumbled
this
to
game is
dust,
so
much
deep.
like myself in this fat, wretched old body. Beauty and truth are lies. Ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence. While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality.
It all comes back to Space Wars, guys.
And to think, they call me judgmental, while they created the false ideal to judge against. You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
Oh yeah, no, totally don't. Yeah. I've never seen anyone judge more than you. Oh, that seems a little judgy to say. I'm just gonna say
I
absolutely.
wouldn't put it that way, exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you.
Oh?
Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself.
Let's give her homework. Give her
I
homework.
know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them.
These words, though, this whole crisis is George Lucas's
That's
fault.
some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction? We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Oh,
Hold on, I know this one.
Wait,
What
whoops.
the heck she mean it's unacceptable to not be in control all the time?
oh, duh. Duh. Why would I say it's that when
Say
it's
again,
that?
Senora?
Duh.
I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself.
For homework, I want you to watch the Space Wars prequel.
I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
We can only learn from the vampire Space
I
Wars.
suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Oh, no. She's finally starting to see it.
Thanks. I guess.
I guess. The backhanded compliment. We'll take
Very
it.
well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
What happens if I don't show up? She sounds so threatening.
Yes, indeedy, Senora.
Yes, indeedy.
Please learn to speak properly by then.
Well done, Samuel. I believe you handled Senora Deste
That was a
quite
good
well.
client.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella Deste hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That's probably true.
That I believe.
Older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it.
Andy won't have it.
I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would.
Thanks,
I
Dad.
think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
Oh?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight. Rest in peace.
We're gonna go. Is it gonna take us right in the next week, or is it gonna have like a fun after therapy session thing? Oh,
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Your daughter.
My horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
Quicker than an oiled up wrap.
You didn't answer my question, gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by.
Yeah, she was a rough client.
You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to speak their language.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Not really.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
I think maybe she heard us.
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
Yeah, that's something. That's progress,
So
right?
what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
Hell yeah.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Oh, you're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B too. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for?
I'll
Men?
take the wagon.
Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
Oh, can we get a
think I'll have
pick?
some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Some takeaway. Wait. Wait. Do we take the person or just some blood?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
Okay, just the blood. Okay.
You
Okay.
really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert.
Ah! Oh god, there's something in my eye. Oh. Oh no, 1 second. Ow. Uh-oh. 1 second. Oh, that hurts. I think it's an eyelash. Yep, we're good. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Whoa. Ow. That hurt. I'm gonna blame the cats. When all else fails, blame the cats. Thank you for the posture check, and for the sip, and the glasses, and all of it. Thanks, guys. I am gonna get some water soon, probably. All good? Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. It was an eyelash. It was like jabbing the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh god, ow.
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
they get a stern warning.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I got a thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too,
Thanks,
Sam.
no
Don't
humans
let the
tonight.
Draculas bite.
We're just taking our blood to go.
Time to crack open a warm one. That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration.
Nazi critters at first. Teddy would have raised up Vamps, yeah.
Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
Oh, I get a pick? So we can read some Thoreau, watch the Three Stooges, or just get some sleep. Huh. These are very different things. These are very... Personally, if I would have had that therapy session with that lady, I think my brain would be mush, and the Three Stooges is about what I would be willing to deal with.
I never get tired of these jokesters.
Showed your quality of the very highest. A vampire of taste is the achievement I just got. How much is it actually going to show anything? Is this happening? We're just laying in our coffin watching the Three Stooges. It's fine. Oh my god, it's... Hey, Great King, how are you?
What is your name?
Gail Tempest.
What is your occupation?
I'm a dancer.
No way, it actually shows it. Yeah, it's showing it.
Working at the Black Bottom Cafe when this murder was committed?
Yes, but I didn't do it.
Then who killed Kirk Robin?
I don't know.
Didn't you kill Kirk Robin?
I don't know.
And ask that the last question be stricken from the records. It is merely an attempt to influence this intelligent, broad-minded, and most intellectual jury.
Yes.
Objection sustained. Thank you, Your Honor.
These old shows are public domain, right? They must have put in the whole thing. I wonder if they did. Kind of tired because a certain sibling would decide to wake me up. Oh no. Oh, okay, I can click through. I was like, it's not gonna make us watch the whole thing, is it?
There's some symbolism to the part where Curly gets his head crushed in a vice. All right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
That was good. That was funny. I like that. Oh.
Samuel, good evening. I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
So fresh and so clean. 8 hours of just Stooges. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Even if it was just like 30 minutes, that would even be... I just feel like that'd be really funny. Really quick. Who watches 2 minutes of a show? The version shattered. Real quick. I'm gonna run and get some water. I am out. And my voice keeps like... I don't know. I feel like I keep losing my voice a little bit. So I will be right back. BRB momentarily. Okay, I'm back. I have water. Water. Oh man, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's therapize some more vampires, shall we? Thank you, everybody.
Something
okay.
tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The truth is seldom unseen by you.
And this music is just like such a vibe in the background. I have a wireless headset, so like while I was getting water, I could like hear the music, and I was just kind of like, it's hard to not move. You know what I mean? It's just hard to not move.
Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face.
Oh?
The fact that you may not be able to help everyone.
Oh no.
In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
No. Southern Yoko does sound like a gamer sub. Not sure how it tastes though. Quiet rave music. Yeah, it's like it's there, but it's not overwhelming. Like it still makes my brain feel nice.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
That's kind of what I'm
It's
thinking.
not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
I think we are powerless.
Come now, Samuel.
No,
You are more
control.
capable than this.
No,
What
control.
distortion
No.
is it to-
Yeah, all right.
Control. There we go.
fallacy, I know. Now, I can help some folk.
I mean, we can scare you with sound alerts while you BRB asking for a friend. Yeah, technically. Technically, I can still hear every little thing that's going on when I take my BRB.
That's right. Here, take a look at this.
Are you gonna
case.
jump scare me while I'm walking around my house? I'm walking around my apartment, you're just gonna... I'm just gonna hear knock, knock, knock. A new perspective can always be helpful. This is true. That's very true.
I've known a few of them in my time.
Oh.
They can be a little self-absorbed.
Okay. Edmund Kean, 237 years old, male, British. Edmund Kean was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He is credited with more personal interpretations of character as opposed to pantomime performances. He lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Uh-oh. This guy sounds like he might be difficult. Oh, Reni, I would never. Me, never.
He's looking for therapy because
Little
people
homie.
don't like him, it says.
This is the other character voiced by the game director. Oh, good to
He
know.
is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
A few.
A
You may
few.
not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him. He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
I hope I'm up to this.
What is this vampire I see before me?
I'm digging this jacket, though. Big fan.
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time. Oh, how fortuitous. A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Oh, how fortuitous.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith. Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
I mean, that doesn't seem too bad so
I'm
far.
gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
This doesn't seem hopeless, right?
Not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
You're who now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because...
Thank you for the hearts. Mortals don't appreciate you, right?
Well, mortals don't appreciate you, you said.
Because he wants to be recognized as the greatest actor ever.
Indeed. And I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As
Oh.
mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions.
Oh.
What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning?
Oh, you're having like an existential crisis, bro. like you're having a moment. He wants you to be the Virgil to his Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter
what
here.
a piece of work is vampire. How noble in stature, how infinite in life.
Yes, quite. You know what? Let's indulge
In
him.
form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like a demon. In apprehension, how like a bat. Ah, the beauty of the night. And yet, to me, we are but the quintessence of dust.
Overindulge the actor.
Dust upon dust. Already that whence we came.
Well, that was a lot.
Got an achievement for letting him do his entire monologue.
You understand, don't you?
Yes, I
Death
do.
has no meaning, because life never had meaning.
Oh my. Okay. All right. Let's reel it in there just a little
To
bit.
die,
Wait.
chance to sleep.
Oh
All
god.
right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all
Sam's
here,
over it.
why are you here? Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theatre historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus. He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two.
Yay, verily.
He said my acting style would now be considered archaic. Though I tracked
It's a
him
little
to the
old
last,
school.
I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs. This embossed carbuncle of corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself.
Me, of all people, he says.
Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago? Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
Thine dulcet tones do verily make me
We're always
swoon.
gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently. So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Back in my friends' nice will the
It's
cringe.
simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
Wow.
Hold on a sec there, partner.
Yeah, that's
Acting
control.
became a noble craft because of you?
Yeah, he thinks he has control over everything.
That's a lot of control over a whole skill.
Yeah. The
Yes,
ego, yeah, on this
impressive,
the
isn't it?
ego on this guy.
So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
Uh-huh.
Now, those are some pretty words. You make that up yourself?
It is the bard himself, boor.
Well, maybe he had something to do with the development of your craft then. It ain't been just you.
Wow, that's a very good way to put that.
Naturally. But Shakespeare's works are simply words upon a page without me.
Oh god.
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career. You can share in the success a little.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow. This
No?
is a special client. Remember that his distortions can be about others, not just himself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
Oh, he's disqualifying the positives of others.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're saying that every actor's success comes straight from you.
Here's that he's just reading off the wall behind her.
Of course. Even the greatest
There's a cue
among
card
my
being held
art
up
would have
behind
been
my head.
consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have
One or
impressed
two.
me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
So you're saying modern actors are parrots?
Indeed, they are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
Better than reading off a baby? Off
You
a
don't think of
baby?
action birds, do you?
What?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but hate the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
Really made it super. Oh.
But we're here to talk about truth.
Hey,
right,
Turtle.
compadre?
Hi.
It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
Reni, a therapist, I knew you were greedy. What? No, we're helping. We're helping. And all we're getting in return is free room and board. How are you doing, Mr. Chuji? At a high fee. How you doing? I'm doing well, Turtle. How are you?
These critics should honor me, as is my due.
As is my due. Should honor
You're
me.
saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause.
Doing good, just playing Lost Judgment. Nice. Doing good, just woke up.
But
Very
if a
nice.
so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
What do they know of the theater? I can officially say with how much you're enjoying this, you should play the Ace Attorney games. Yeah, I've never played any of them. Ever. Ever. In fact, the only time I've ever watched any of one was watching Kai's stream, like last week or the week before. When they were doing Ace
Maybe
Attorney.
they just got different tastes.
It looked fun, though. Oh, thank you for the sip, Turtle.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
Oh. Huh.
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them.
All right, friend, let's start that again from the top. I think we got a lot to unpack.
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
Hold on a sec there, partner.
There's the
Acting
control
became
thing
a
again.
noble craft because of you?
Really like the idea and characterization of those games, but I can't stand the way they play for some reason. Really?
That's a lot of control over
Wonder
a whole
why.
skill.
Yes, impressive, isn't it? So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
You know, those are some pretty words. You make that up yourself?
It is the bard himself, boor.
Well, maybe he had
So
some.
he said this before. What did I miss? Did I miss another one?
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career.
Yeah, they're
There
saying
are
the same
celebrated
stuff. So what did I
actors of mo-
what
It
did I
is my
miss?
gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
Does not evolve without me. Time for Let's Think. Got phone shift. Gotta go. Thanks for streaming. Very fun. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your shift. Have a good lunch. I mean, it sounds like a control thing
You're saying
again.
only you can change the course of acting?
It is demonstrably
time.
true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
Well, then you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their own.
Is that the only one I needed? Was that last one?
Indeed. I suppose I don't want any responsibility for the things the Americans create anyway. Thou fiend! You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable. I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out your reality. If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
I have a bad feeling that he's just not gonna hear it.
That you are a villain.
A villain!
Come to you in desperate need, and you respond by mocking my desperation.
Okay, I think you're blowing things a little out of proportion here, pal.
Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing? Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly? Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
Ah!
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Samuel, a moment, please.
Uh-oh. Sam, I don't know. I think we might need to escalate this to our supervisor.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out
Do you
for
have
this
a
work.
therapist
This fellow's
supervisor?
right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles? Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
What?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His stealing gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him.
Wow. Imagine this, but instead of therapy, it's poking holes in testimony with evidence you have to acquire yourself from crime scenes. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I want to do that. Your supervisor's just a golden Labrador.
He is altering reality to fit his distortions.
I don't know. Maybe that would help.
Samuel, do not let him.
Your dog might help.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality. I await your apology, sir.
And he's like going full villain on me right now. Okay. Easy, boy. Easy.
Easy, boy, easy.
The Winnie. The horse Winnie. We've unlocked our superpower.
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
What in the world? You're fighting a gaslighter. Time to be a girl boss. Hell yeah.
There's a good vampire.
Sugar boy.
A good vampire? What on hell?
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
Yeah, it's okay, little buddy. It'll be fine. Yeah, no, it's okay. Here, let me give you a little head pat. It's okay. It's gonna be alright. Just calm down. It'll be alright.
I'm your buddy. That's
Yeah, I'm
us.
your buddy.
We're just buddies, ain't we?
Yeah, we're just buddies.
Buddies? Yes. A friend. A friend who wishes to help me.
Oh my god. The golden Labrador is exactly what we needed, Death.
You feeling better there, compadre?
We just didn't realize that it was him all along.
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
Same, though.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not?
Oh.
A journey into pain and truth.
Wow.
We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
Damn, that's deep.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
So he wants to be rid back. Probably.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
I say hi and lurk here. Okay, hi Space. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a good day. Livelihood, hi! Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a good time. What were you doing? Get a shout out for Livelihood. Superliminal. Ooh, what is that about? I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. What is that? You did? Nice. Good. Thank you for bringing the people over. I appreciate it. I think it's a control thing again.
So
yeah, it's a
worked up
control
there,
thing. It's a
compadre.
puzzle game?
That's a lot of responsibility you're putting on yourself.
Welcome in. We are doing some vampire therapy right now. We're a vampire cowboy. That's us. And we're helping this guy right here, Edmund, a vampire actor.
Don't you see? My talent is a gift that must be shared.
Well, there's that word again, must. I'm telling you, man, an expectation is just a resentment waiting to happen. You can't control how the world's gonna move. Maybe people just like a different style of acting.
Of course I know the plebeians will never understand my earth.
The plebeians.
Of course I cannot control how they will respond.
BRB, okay, sounds good. Thanks, Livelihood, again. Take care of what you need to take care of.
I guess that's a start.
Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
Blood-guzzling parasite, he's labeling others.
Calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
Dealing with super subliminal
All right,
people.
let's just forget the
Yeah.
part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
Didn't he mention he killed a critic for being a critic? I'm pretty sure.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself.
Oh.
I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Hear what you eat? Don't eat parasites then. Sounds a little blood guzzling to me.
Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
It's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Edmund is being a little choosy with his audience, isn't he?
Yeah.
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
Oh, Noken, hi! Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, hey, welcome in, Barbed. Welcome in. Thanks for coming over with the raid. Hi, everybody. How was your stream? What were you playing? Right here? Yeah. Oh, you're doing some Elden Ring. Very nice. Did you have a good stream? Hey, Kawaii. Nice. Nice. Welcome in. Back to people's. Yep. That's me. Hi. My name is Reni. Welcome in, everybody. I'm a retired bounty hunter vampire VTuber. We do variety, and we're actually playing Vampire Therapy. And we are a cowboy vampire therapist giving therapy to this guy right here. It was funny. Never played it before. Very nice. Yeah, I haven't played Elden Ring. The only Souls I've done is Lies of P, but I've seen a lot of Elden Ring, and it looks like a lot of fun. How do I not have you followed here? There we go. Let me get that so I can come check you out sometime. But thank you so much for that raid. Thank you. If you need to take care of yourself, if you need to do anything, please feel free.
Will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
Get yourself some water, food, whatever you need to do. Thank you for bringing your community over.
I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Oh, it's a should statements.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
But it's only you who's saying your death ain't worth something.
Hey, Maddie is being silly. Swap scenes real quick. Oh, okay. 1 second. 1 second.
But your
Let's see if that's any
shoulds
better.
are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
How's that? Is it better now? There's a lot of really good voice acting in this game. Better nice, yay! Burbos, be sure to check out Reni's YouTube. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Nugget. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, so apparently this one here, Sam, and this guy, it's actually the same voice actor. Like, it's actually just the same voice actor.
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
It like doesn't sound like the same person to me. It's blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind. Audio scuff again? Oh man. Alright, here. Let me just change things real quick. Let me reset it real quick. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see if that helps. Metal's so cute. Thank you. That's very sweet. And yeah, there was some crackling. Okay. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better now.
That you jest. Vampire society's of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Crackling is the fireplace in the game. There is crackling from the fireplace. There is that too. But I think we were getting some of the other stuff too. Maybe. So this is the one that I'm missing. This one. So vampire societies have no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd. So now it's good. Yeah, yay. Awesome. I think we tried control before. There's so few. Is of no use to me. Maybe it's the Nosferatu thinking?
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
There we go.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't.
It was on the voices. Okay, as long as it's not anymore.
I think you're painting vampire society with a pretty broad brush. We got some redeeming values.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them. For upon that stage is power. The power to control the emotions of an audience.
Okay, I think I missed something there. Let's start from the top, compadre.
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
So we have this one too. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there's only the purgatory of oblivion. So I'm thinking the Nosferatu thinking again is what's happening, but the should, I know they're not saying should, but the whole like, I must not. Let's try.
You cannot.
Yeah.
You must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
More of the same.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question. I'll tell you what, though, compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
There's a labeling.
You calling most of our kind parasites?
I am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
I think maybe we have them all now, right?
All right, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
No, that's a
Those
hearsay.
goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath.
Okay, so we're
I
back
am
to...
indeed cruel to myself.
I think we're back to the
You
end,
know,
right?
I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me, undermining me, causing me to doubt myself.
No.
I know thy purpose, wretch.
No.
This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low and claim dominion over me.
Man, he's getting mad again.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
a little lost here, by the way. So basically, we're a cowboy vampire therapist trying to help this person here. Oh my goodness! Hi, Quinn. Welcome in. Hi. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi. The blood bank is here to collect. That's amazing. Hi. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? Let me get you a follow. Let me get you a follow over here.
So, now you doubt my sanity.
Welcome
Is there
in.
no
How
end
was
to your
it?
japes and jabs?
What were you playing? I hope you had an ultimate chicken horse. Ultimate chicken horse. Oh my goodness. Man, I haven't heard of anybody playing that in a really long time. That's awesome. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you had fun. If you need to take care of yourself or anything, please feel free. I totally understand. I appreciate you sharing your community with me. My name is Reni. I'm a retired vampire bounty hunter. And we do variety, and today we're doing some vampire therapy. Just trying to, you know, help out our fellow vampires get through the day. Playing Ultimate Chicken Horse. Nice. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the follow, Prince. Thank you. Fellow vampire. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hi, welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming over. How exactly does one become a retired vampire? Okay, well, retired bounty hunter. I am terrible at my rage spiel. There's your small friend on your shoulder. That is my pal Echo. That is Echo, our bat friend. The lore is deep with this one. Do you choose the buttons based on what maladaptive behavior? Yeah, so basically they give us, like, here, we have like a book. We have a notebook. Oh, if it'll let me actually open it. There we go. So we have like our client list and everything in here, our cognitive distortion. So that's what our buttons are. And it goes in and like describes all of them and like what cognitive distortions are. So right now we have like 5 different ones that we can select from. There are certain lines that they'll say that like these buttons will light up and you have to like figure out which one it is. Ice cream needed. Have a good stream. We'll come back later. Okay, thank you again for the raid.
Hello everyone, I am Echo, Reni's faithful companion. Nice to meet all of you. Brian.
Brian. Thanks, Agrius. Get another fact called Darwin. Deep lore equals good lore. Hell yeah. Brian, it's sometimes our TTS likes to just randomly say Brian and nothing else. I don't know why. Here, one moment. My cat is on my desk. One moment. Yeah, it's an interesting, this game is an interesting concept for sure. It's different. It's very different. Kind of an interesting take on a visual novel. But yeah. Visual novel, but actual game. Yeah, like a little, almost like in the beginning when it's kind of walking you through the tutorial, it kind of gives you like pop quizzes of like, I'm gonna say these phrases and like which one of these phrases is a cognitive, you know. It's neat. It's pretty neat.
I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I do not wither. I know thy game, trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me.
No, I want to help you.
You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile. Well,
Dang.
What have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Okay, so we tried to do the horse thing before and it kind of worked. Tell him you do this free. Maybe that's the strategy. He keeps bringing up like how greedy we are or whatever, but if he knows we're like doing it for free. Is there a chat log? I don't think there is. I haven't seen anything for one. Yeah, let's just, I mean, we could tell him. He's probably not gonna believe us. I don't know if he's gonna believe
But
us.
I ain't doing this for a profit. I just want to help vampires like myself.
The man doth protest too much, methinks. Thinkst thou that if thou wouldst pile lie upon lie, the ensuing mountain would be too high for me to see?
Well,
Damnable wretch! Mine eyes see clearly!
that didn't work.
It ain't like that.
Tell him you aren't a trickster. I feel like I'm gonna have to do the wild horse thing again. Gotta rely on your memory. It's over. Yeah, and my short-term memory is very often
I
garbage.
ain't smart enough for that. I just want to help you.
Thinkst thou that I would not see a honey trap laid before me?
Yeah, he's not listening to any of this.
Yes, come, Edmund, into the spider's web. All is well, he says, ere he drains me of all vitality and dignity.
Well, that's a hell of a leap, man.
All right, time to crack the whip.
Easy there.
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
It'll be okay.
You want to hurt me?
No, we don't. It's fine.
Good vampire. Ain't you
Yeah.
sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
This is the strangest
You
thing.
really don't want to hurt me? You'll keep me safe?
Yeah. No, we'll keep you safe, little buddy.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now.
Yeah.
Just my pal Eddie.
Yeah, just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. To sense one is not alone in all the world is a feeling to be cherished.
God, fundamentally unserious development. No, for real. One thing that like really made me want to play this is it said that like some of the things that inspired the writing were like Monty Python and like What We Do in the Shadows and like stuff like that. And I was like, man, that sounds ridiculously great.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
'Tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages.
It was the horror works of Mel Brooks that excited me. Yeah, no, that too.
Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Indeed. I too am akin to the doomed Achilles, though my sore spot lies not so low, but twixt stem and stern.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
God dang it.
Maybe we can talk about that some more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes.
Oh my god, I think we beat the boss.
I am
That guy was
good at
rough.
therapy, aren't I?
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
That's right, Eddie. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Dang, what the hell was that?
For real though.
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
Oh, and for those that have recently joined us, this character here, the one that we shortened the name to Andy, that is also the same voice actor because it's the director of the game. The director of the game voices both of these and that guy we just saw, that Ed guy. Yeah, it's a lot, and very different voices.
You sure I'm up to this?
There's one more character as well. Wait, what? There's another one too? Jack of all trades, easy.
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward.
The first case. Oh yeah, there was another one. The guy that looked like Daniel Jackson from SG-1. Drain, yeah, Drain.
And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for our next session. Yes, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the Goths.
Oh boy, we get to see the Goths again?
Well, not sure I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
Good night, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Drain the Rock Johnson, yes. Oh.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
I'm guessing the characters are representative of the time periods when they are mortal. Yeah. Yeah, so they're like affected by like the trauma of the time and stuff. Did this straight up take place in modern places? Yeah. Yeah. So like this, our Wild West cowboy is like 200 years old, basically.
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? A Bloody Mary?
No, a Bloody Steve. I think that's what he said his name was.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met. The actor type. Used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive.
These characters are cool, and yeah, I'm digging the art style and just the idea of the game in general. It's very unique. I like that shit, you know? He's close to your age, Reni. 140 or so? I thought he was like 200. Is he close to my age? Oh my god.
Seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't
Music
matter
is
what
just so
era
good.
they're from. Feeling good about your session though?
It just makes me want to drive at nighttime. That's all this music does. I just want to drive at nighttime right now. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty terrible, but I think it went well.
He was pretty confrontational, but he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who've got nothing to say.
God dang it, Reaper. When was the Wild West era? What years? What years is technically like Wild West vibes?
I get that. Being a human isn't easy. You gotta be pretty damn privileged to have no problems at all.
Well, this fella definitely has plenty of problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, cowboy. Full of vampires with no self-awareness.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
To change.
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
I suppose they wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. And Crimson right here, the bartender, is a mortal, not a vampire. They are the blood partner of the owner of this place, that Andy guy with the deep voice, apparently.
I'm not proud to drink
You know,
blood, Sam.
just
What are you
FYI.
doing it out here?
Mid 1800s to early 1900s. Okay. Yeah, no, that would, like, you know, match up. Made to be broken like buildings or people. It's a joke, by the way. Thanks, Reaper. 140 sounds about right. Yeah, I know that.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't
that.
be offended.
I guess I shouldn't be offended. Yeah, but if you are, you are.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
Damn right it is. Look, I have customers to deal with, but let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here.
Uh-oh. We need to maybe only therapy the people, when they ask for it. You know what I mean?
What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
Uh-oh. I think we just made Crimson real mad.
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
My bad.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
Whoops.
You.
Well, hello. Who are you? With the eyeballs and the purple and stuff.
Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
Let's play along.
Yep, that's me, drinking blood to live.
Oh yeah, you're the ha ha ha.
Yes, you do. I saw you. I see everything. My name is Panoptibella.
Panoptibella. Oh, what a sight to see.
It means I see all, and I am beautiful.
Okay.
I saw you in the kink room with Reinhardt and Maxi.
No, you didn't. You didn't see shit. Don't tell everybody. There are people who just showed up that didn't know there was a kink room involved in this game.
And now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
She's wearing a lot of eyes. You got a lot of eyes. Name about as subtle as a brick wall.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like.
This is taking a path. Oh, here we go. Boop. Uh-huh.
Yes, I see now. That was very pleasant. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
Well, it's canon. Sam's a cuddler.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I wish you an excellent torpor, vampire.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on long enough.
What kind of interaction was that? That was the most random freaking thing. Like, where did she even come from? Where did they come from? They've just been watching us. Watching us this whole time. She's a queen for real. I feel like she's gonna be back. Something tells me she's gonna be back.
Good evening, Samuel. I hope you are feeling well rested. I have a new client for you.
Oh, well, I hate to say it, but I have to save now. I have to save now. That sadly has to be it for today. I have to go to sleep for work. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had a good time. I had a really good time. I really enjoyed that game. I'd like to play some more of that sometime. It was so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know. Thank you for that. Thanks for the stream. Reni was a funny game. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Why is there a window right above your fucking bed? Well, it's snowy and it's overcast, and we just shut the curtains. It's a whole lore thing. I'm stuck in like a land of permanent sunlight. Perpetual sunlight. Super sucks. I'll have a lore video soon. Yes, I have sound alerts. Thank you for showing this bizarre game. Thank you for hanging out with me while I did so. Thank you. Let's take a look. Let's see. You know, let's see who's around. Let's do a little bit of a raid. How was that sound? Oh man. You know what? There's someone on I haven't been able to raid in a really, really long time. For those of you who don't know our friend Undead Commander, they do a lot of D&D streams. If you're interested in D&D at all, I would highly recommend checking them out. Otherwise, if you just want to help me do a little bit of a raid, go surprise them, say hello. I would love that. I will be back on Sunday. Oh, thank you for the follow, Barbed. Thank you. I will be back on Sunday. I know it's fewer streams this week. Next week we'll be back to normal. Sunday I will either be doing Lies of P or Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll probably run a poll in the Discord, so if you're interested in helping decide that, feel free to join. Otherwise, let's go say hi to Undead. Have a good rest. Thank you so much for being here. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!